The time is now. What is up, everybody? Welcome to WWE RAW's Watch Along for November 17th. And it is a big one today because today is a WWE's, the last time we're going to be seeing John Cena on Raw. So it is John Cena's final WWE Raw. I can't believe the day has finally come. We've known that it was going to happen, but it feels like it all just happened so freaking fast. We are 2 minutes away. Today feels like a really huge edition of Raw. So I'm anticipating a big show. I've been watching all of the videos of fans like outside Madison Square Garden, like it has this really big time show feel for today. So I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much to everyone who's here on the watch along. If this is your first time, welcome to the DWO. I hope you have a great time. Take part in the chat. Enjoy yourself. We'll be here hanging out, just talking about what goes down, reacting to the show, talking about the show, all of that and more. And then also, if you are a regular here, well, you already know the drill. Hang out, take part in the chat. It'll be a good time. Also, we are live on YouTube, we're live on Twitch, and we're live on Twitter. So if you are a Twitch folk, also welcome and thank you so much for being here. We are 1 minute away. I can't believe this is happening already. I want to start off by thanking Matt Reichel for sending the first super chat of the day. Says the pictures of Salem looked awesome. The witch photo shoot looked awesome. Can't believe this is CENA'S last Raw. Been a great 20-year ride on Raw. It is insane. I think Triple H posted that the number was his 545th, if I remember correctly, edition of Raw. So that is a shit ton of Monday Night Raws that John Cena has appeared on, and this being the final one as an active wrestler. It's crazy. And also, thank you so much, Matt. I was away for the weekend, as many of you guys know, and I had a fantastic little mini getaway, which was very, very much needed. Thank you so much, Matt. We're 20 seconds away. Also, Miktaru is here with us. What's up, Miktaru? Thank you so much for getting the party started and gifting 10 DWO memberships. Miktaru, you're so freaking cool for doing that. Thank you very kindly. We also got Juan Carbajal here who says, much love, Denise. God bless. DWO member for 5 months. Juan, hope you're doing good and thank you for joining the watch along. We also got Brandon Rosen, DWO member for 25 months, says, let's get this watch along party started. We are seconds away, everybody, from John Cena's final freaking Raw. Oh my God. This is going to be sad. All right. Also, Miktaru here says, happy Monday Night Raw, DWO peeps and I'm so sad and excited and sad at the same time. This is John Cena's last Raw ever. I hope his career goes well at the end. Let's get this Raw party started. And just as you said that, our Netflix stream has officially begun. We got the audio going. Just let me know if the audio sounds good in the chat so that I can know it works. If not, I can put it louder or I can put it lower, whatever works for everybody here. So damn, yeah, I'm like Miktaru, and I think a lot of people here are like Miktaru, where they're feeling a mix of emotions. This is the end of an era for a lot of people, and it's only going to get even bigger as we finally get to John Cena's last match in just a couple of weeks. Also, thank you so much to everybody who's here and letting me know the audio sounds great. Also, hey guys, thank you so much. By the way, to Miktaru. But also, I want to shout out Ella J is in the chat with us. Ella, who writes over for the Instincts Code website. Shout out to Ella J, and thank you for letting me know the audio sounds good. Let's see. We also, here we go, guys. This is it. Hey, there's Alex, Queen of the Ring. Guys, we got Alex in there as well. Oh, that is awesome. That's
the man
so funny.
is here.
Shout out to Alex, Queen of the Ring, who got to open up Monday Night Raw front and center. Very, very cool. She also does stuff here for the channel, so shout out to Alex, Queen of the Ring.
Also, let's see
what else we got here. We got Sheldon Jackson, who also gifted a DWO membership. Thank you so much, Sheldon. We got Taylor Cannon, DWO member for 30 months, says the last time is now on Raw. It's crazy. Thank you, Taylor. We got Uncle Donk here who says, good evening. Good evening, Uncle Donk. Thank Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for being here. We also got Mike Santeni, DWO member for 10 months in the building. And we got Infamous Raider Loco who gifted a DWO membership. And right now the Vision is making their way to the hey, Logan Paul is wearing a fucking shield vest. Logan Paul is wearing a shield vest, similar to what the Shield wore, obviously. Damn, trying to get under the skin of Seth Rollins there. We also got Jay's Cool here. Jay's Pal, excuse me, who says, how was the game, LOL? You know what? There were some moments that were a little fun. It wasn't as cold as I thought it was going to be in Boston, so that was great. I didn't freeze my ass off. That was nice. It was cold, but not unbearable. You know what I mean? So I felt like it was doable. But other than that, it was fine. Thank you, Jay. I mean, aside from the fact that they lost, but hey, thank you, Jay. All right, we also got Uncle Donk here who says, please no Triple H. I mean, he did a hell of an entrance for John Cena, an introduction for John Cena last week. But today, since we all know what we're here for, I feel like we could get right into John Cena for sure. We also got the Infamous Raider Loco Frank with a very generous super chat here today. He says, hello, my fearless leader, double duty for me. Raider versus Cowboys at 5:15, so I'll be bouncing my room with wrestling with little man living room for a Raider game. Hope my Raiders can pull it off. Stephanie looks stunning in New York. Oh yeah, I saw her photo. She looked tremendous. Yeah, dude, it looks like you have a busy day today, considering your Raiders are on, WWE RAW is on, and this is actually going to be a lit Raw, I think. So you really got a lot happening this Monday, so you should be having a rockin' time. Thank you, Frank, as always, for your generosity. We also got Mr. GRK Chef 13 who says, hope you had a great vacation. I had the best fucking vacation, guys. I'll tell you more once we get to, like, the commercials and stuff. But, like, legit, Salem, Massachusetts is now, like, my favorite place in the United States, besides, like, Los Angeles and New York, obviously. Thank you, Mr. GRK Chef 13. We also got John Taylor in the building. He says, after a long day, Mr. and Mrs. Denise get off their plane in Salem, call an Uber. Denise tells the driver about seeing witches. Driver's confused, checks in at the hotel. We're here to see witches. Hotel guy, ma'am, this is Salem, Oregon. Can you imagine going to, like, the wrong Salem? Oh, I would have been so mad. But no, Salem, Massachusetts, shout out, man. If you live in Massachusetts, I am so jealous of you. It is a beautiful, beautiful place. The beautiful trees, beautiful colors, the whole thing. Also, there was a really funny moment at the game. You know when they ask fans, like, to do, like, a quiz, like, at the football game? They asked this guy, like, he had to do, like, a speed round of questions for, like, a minute, and they would ask him a bunch of random questions. They asked him, like, who from WWE, that's from Massachusetts, is retiring. And he didn't know the answer, and he had to pass, and everybody was like, no! Thank you, John. All right, here we go, everybody. This is it. John Cena's last and final entrance for Raw. Yo. Dude, it's fucking packed. Yo! Madison Square Garden, baby! Looks fucking nice with all of those people. It looks like there's a zillion people there. Oh my god. Dude, I'm so happy, like, John's, like, soaking it in. Like, this is it. Oh, look, he's cheesing. He's cheesing. He's cheesing right now. This is it, yo! And in fucking Madison Square Garden, like, what? Come on, like, that's, you know, the most famous arena in the world. Like, that's crazy, you know, to have that, like, moment. Look at this. All these people. Okay, the run's coming. The run's coming. That's my favorite part, all right? The run and the shot and how it's going to look with MSG. Like, that shit's going to be lit. So, enjoy it, everybody, because this is it for, at least for Raw. Here we go. And with the title, I haven't even mentioned the title. The title, yo, this is sick. Yo! Oh, that's badass. That's badass, man. That's badass. Yo. This is weird, man. Like, fuck, like most of us grew up watching John Cena. Like I grew up watching John Cena. So like knowing that it's his last Raw is like fucking weird, man. Like I know it is, but I haven't like fully registered it though. Again, it's kind of a bittersweet moment. It's cool to see, but also it's like sad at the same time. So it's just a little bit of everything with all types of emotions here. No idea what he's gonna say. Also, yes, as Scuba Steve here on Twitch says, MSG is loud. I love how it was super loud in Boston, obviously, where he's from. But also like following it up. Woo! Look at that shot. Yo, look at that shot, man. Oh, that is sick. I always feel like, of course, Madison Square Garden, whenever you get to do like actual live events at like televised live shows from Madison Square Garden, like there's a reason why people get the way that they get whenever they perform at Madison Square Garden or attend a show at Madison Square Garden. Not only is it the history of the building, the people that have performed there made history, but also getting to like look at it visually.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the greatest of all time. The never seen 17. Celebrating with each and every one of you here tonight for his last Monday Night Raw appearance in the world famous Madison Square Garden in New York City.
Yeah, get it, Alicia. Get it, Alicia. She's doing so good.
The last real champion, John Cena.
Yo, what a visual this is, man. And holding up the Intercontinental Championship. There's a lot in here to kind of soak in at the moment right now. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Joseph Boza here says, damn, Alicia's going to town. She's doing good. I'm really happy for her. She's got really good vocals and she punches the right words at the right time and makes it stand out and feel special. Knowing what words to punch when you're doing a ring introduction like that is a skill, you know? It's a skill. We got Ulysses here who says everyone is on their feet. Exactly. We got the sniper here who says, thank you, Cena.
Boy, do I welcome that enthusiasm.
We got Maxwell here who says, we are witnessing history. Yes, yes.
But y'all got it twisted. It is New York City that makes or breaks careers. And at the end of mine, I look around and see people as far as the eye can see. Thank you, New York City.
If you make it in New York, you make it anywhere, is what they say. It's what they say.
Well, hell then, Madison Square Garden. The champ is here!
This is like the kind of electricity of a crowd that you hope to be in. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go to a wrestling show, you hope to be in a crowd that is this electric. You hope to witness moments like this. We got Manthony here who says, Cena.
Madison Square Garden has allowed me to step on the stage in these hallowed halls for 23 years. Tonight, there is a little bit of extra enthusiasm in the air because tonight is the last time that we can talk together.
I wonder what, is going to happen
in
today.
Madison Square Garden.
Specifically with Cena, obviously.
And on Monday Night Raw. bittersweet moment for some, it is a very important moment for me. And I want to take a second.
Here we go. All right, let's see. Let's get this confrontation going. Fucking Dominic. Every time he comes out, it's hella funny. Let's see if he's as calm, cool, and collected as he was in Boston. We got everybody being like, rematch?
Dirty Dom
I don't know.
On,
like, I'm
know
telling you, I don't know what to expect.
But now,
We got Anthony here says, Dirty Dom, Dirty Dom, Dirty Dom. Ryan Murray says, rinse and repeat. Nah. I don't know what's going to happen here. I wasn't expecting Dominic again. I mean, maybe this will lead to something else. Yeah, like Ulysses here says, Ray comes out next.
Dirty Dom Mysterio came out here and made his presence felt, Joe.
Aaron Kim says Dom is his final opponent. I need that TBH. Well, I mean, they already had that, so it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel, I don't know, maybe some feel like they want to see it again. I'm not sure.
For anything and anyone. His ego has no bounds, and his entry at this moment, no justification again.
Tanisha says he's finna get booed out of the building. I know. He's not, there it is. He's about to get booed out of Madison Square Garden. Come on, boo louder. I like when people boo Dominic like crazy. Yeah, exactly.
Nobody wants to hear what you have to say.
I mean, he couldn't be more wrong, but hey.
John, last week,
I love
you
this
were
booing.
handed a title shot, just like you've been handed everything else.
I'm starting to think they might run it back. I'm not sure.
I have fought for everything that I have.
We got Miami here says, please don't ever go face Dom. I especially like when Dom talks in Spanish. It hits harder,
So
you know?
I want a rematch for my Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, shit.
It's tough to process over all the noise. I think you just asked for a rematch for the Intercontinental Championship.
I mean, there's no way John won't give it to him if he didn't ask for it.
Right building?
Like, I feel like
If
John
you
would give
think
him that
I'm gonna back
rematch.
down on my last Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, there's no
hell
way.
no. I gotta do one thing first. I'd really like to ask New York City how they feel about the situation.
They're like, do we have a choice? Woo!
What do you say? Tonight, in the world's most famous arena.
Oh, they really are running it back.
Mysterio, face to face with John Cena for the Intercontinental
Is he gonna beat him
Championship.
again? Or is
Right
this their
here.
way of getting the title back off of Cena and back to Dom? I was kind of hoping that John
feel
went
it,
into
bro?
the
Good
last
shot,
match
fella. Here we
with the
go.
title. But maybe they want to, like, not do that. I don't know.
No.
Oh, I see where we're going with this.
You see, we already did it your way. You had management on your side. You had your hometown on your side.
Yep. Okay, I think they're making this for Survivor Series then.
So now
Yeah.
we're going to do it my way.
In the 619. STFU chants.
Netflix are saying Choco Fun Cup. Just in case you want to bleep it. It's
Yeah, don't
Choco
bleep
Fun
that
Cup.
shit.
Keep it on the air. They're not saying that.
You done?
Are you done? You want to fight now or not?
No. Survivor Series, San Diego, California.
Oh, they're going for it. They're going for it. All right. Well, I mean, John's not going to say no, so there it is.
You want your rematch in your backyard at Survivor Series on ESPN, San Diego, California, you and me.
Shout out to John for making sure to plug ESPN, by the way.
I accept.
That's a pro right there. That's a pro right there.
Here's where I have the problem. I told the world that I would have a match tonight on my last Monday Night Raw.
So now who's that going to be against?
And I see an opponent right in the middle of the ring. So for tonight, let's forget about this and focus on this.
Wait, so they're going to do a match here tonight too?
In San Diego, but tonight, if you got the guts, you will face me right here, right now, one-on-one, and take a chance at making history. Do you feel lucky, punk?
KK?
Uh-oh.
Wait, what is happening? Let's see. Dom looks like he has a plan. We got Finn and Dom out. I mean, Finn and JD McDonough out there.
You don't need luck when you've got the numbers game on your side. And it sounds like Dom and John Cena are going to head to Survivor Series to contest the Intercontinental Championship.
So then,
before we get
sorry guys, I'm just waiting to see what exactly is happening here today. I'm like, what exactly are we doing? Yeah, T. Cannon says a 6-man tag? Yeah, I mean, he needs 2 guys. If those 2 guys are some fun announcements, that would be cool. So let's hope for some 2 cool dudes to come out and help out John Cena.
Here in New York.
Invincibility.
You're not going to get your final match on Raw, but what you are going to get is your ass beat.
Oh, here goes JD.
Okay. Let's see who comes and helps John. Who do we expect to run out there and help him out?
JD McDonough and Dirty Dom attacking John Cena.
Kind of crazy seeing the Judgment Day being the ones attacking on John. Oh, it's Sheamus. Okay, that's a good one. All right, all right. Okay, we need one more. Who's the extra guy?
Right here in Midtown.
But it's still technically 3-on-1.
We got Fredo here who says nuclear heat for Judgment Day. Oh, I like that, yeah.
The Celtic Warrior gets dropped to.
Tiger Claw here says, does Super Cena really need help with the Judgment Day? Hey, look, benefit of the doubt, right? There we go, and there's Ray. Okay, so originally it was 3-on-1. 3-on-1 with 1 guy. You're probably going to need some help. All right, so it's looking like we are getting a 6-man tag. Yay. Because I was like so confused. I was like, why would they do a rematch with Dom and John on Raw and they just announced the match at Survivor Series? So I'm glad that they went this direction here with a 6-man.
Team and you want to fight? Well, it looks like I got a team and we'd love a fight. Right now, a 6-man tag match between Judgment Day against Sheamus, Rey Mysterio, and John Cena. Let's get a ref and let's.
All right, and we're rolling with it. Let's go. All right. All right.
Cena. Demanding
Anthony here says, show me Teddy Long to announce on a 6-man. Holla, holla, players.
And we've got a ref. And we're going to get a bell.
6-man tag.
All right, here we go. Getting it going. In the meantime, though, I do want to shout out Sheldon Jackson for sending in the super chat saying, hope you enjoyed your mini. It was well earned and deserved. Since you missed my birthday, you got punished by watching your Jets get belts to asses by the Patriots. Sheldon, I know. I'm so sad I missed your birthday on Friday because I wasn't streaming. So technically, yeah. But, well, I remember when I was doing Thursday was the game, and then Friday I was in Salem. Yeah. But I hope you had the best birthday, Sheldon. Seriously. Let us know how you spent it. I hope you spent it celebrating, big time. Hope you got some good food. Hope you got some cake. Hope you watched some good wrestling. All of that, man. I really hope you had a good time, Sheldon. We got Uncle Donk here who says goosebumps. You're gonna be like The Rock out here doing his little goosebumps thing. We also got Infamous Raider Loco who says Cena having a match for sure. And yes, next 3.5 hours from me will be super busy. Can't miss the go on Raw one final time. Did your Riders win, Denise? Yes, the Saskatchewan Rough Riders won the Grey Cup yesterday. So a massive moment for them. Very, very cool to see. A fun game that was filled with some anxiety there for a while, actually. Thank you, Frank. We got John Taylor here who says, since Cena beat Dirty Dom, that canonically, I can't read that. Canonically. I can't read the hard words, John. That makes him the greatest luchador of all time. Thank you, John. We got Steven here who says, Denise, you have the pencil. Pick John's opponent tonight. Well, I'm so sorry, Steven. I saw your super chat late as the match has gone on. But if I could have picked like literally anybody else, I mean, I guess this is fine. I would have actually liked to see just for fun, John Cena and Rey Mysterio one-on-one would have been fun. I guess I'm good with this, Everybody else is like in the tournament, so you don't want to like waste somebody that's like in the tournament because they're already trying to get into the matchup. So yeah. Thank you, Steven. We also got Uncle Dong here who says last time a crowd was this lit was Sammy in Montreal. That was fantastic, by the way. And when we saw Sammy versus John Cena and John Cena's final SmackDown, that was kick ass. I feel like John Cena's final SmackDown so far right now is still my favorite over this final Raw because of how that hit hard. That hit really hard, and the match with him and Sammy was really good. So I feel like so far his final SmackDown appearance is better than the final Raw. We also got McTaro here who says, thank you, Uncle Donk. We got McTaro here who says, Dom crashed out last week in a backstage behind the scenes. I didn't see that. I literally missed that, so thank you for letting me know. We also got John Taylor here who says, all those Make-A-Wish kids that Cena spent time with. Fun fact, Cena has only turned down one Make-A-Wish kid. It was Tiger Claw Gamey. Tiger had to hang with Steve Cena instead. He has never forgiven him. What? Thank you, John. We got Sheldon Jackson here says, tomorrow Ariel Helwani interviews Tony Khan. Round 2 in person in Ariel's studio. This will be interesting. Yeah, I think I remember last time Ariel had said he didn't really like the interview with Tony because Tony didn't give answers that he liked, I guess. If I remember correctly, that's what went down. So I'm glad that Tony Khan decided to go back on Ariel's show because at the end of the day, Ariel does get a lot of buzz and a lot of views and things like that. And at the end of the day, you want to promote your show and company and all of that stuff. Thank you, Sheldon. We got John here says 48-year-old John Cena saved by 47-year-old Sheamus, then saved by 50-year-old Rey Mysterio. Judgment Day in shambles. Yeah, because how old is JD McDonough, and Dominic? They're all young, and Finn Balor's, I don't know how old Finn Balor is, but I'm assuming still in his 30s, right? Thank you, John. We got CJ here who says Rusev winning last week makes more sense now. Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Yep, you're right about that. Thank you, CJ.
Sheamus over in that corner, and now Dirty Dom hooks the leg, and Sheamus easily picks out after just a count of 1. Back to action is J.D. McDonough.
Oh, the Irish Ace, how superb!
Trying to finish it right here.
J.D. McDonough has been turning a lot of heads lately, no less than World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk at times, singing this man's praises for his abilities bell to bell, if not his.
All right. Also, want to take a second to let everybody know that if you are on the chat stream, thank you so much to Fredo for giving some love over here. He gifted. He's been a top gifter on Twitch. So thank you so much to Fredo. I want to make sure I acknowledge you on that for doing that. It's very nice of you. For those of you who haven't followed over on the Twitch side, we do have the QR code. If you guys scan the QR code, it does take you to my Twitch channel. For those of you who might want to take part in that stream, you can. If you haven't just yet, make sure to follow, join the stream. Nice. And also, if you want to get a free membership on Twitch, if you are a Prime subscriber, you can get a free membership on my Twitch channel through your Prime subscription. That is Prime as in Amazon Prime. I don't know why I felt the need to explain that, but just in case, you are more than welcome to do that. And I'll remind you guys as the day goes on, because I got to get better at promoting stuff, because I'm not that good at promoting stuff. Also, Taylor Cannon, thank you for letting me know. It's Finn is 44. Finn's 44? Bro, I thought he was like 34. Finn Balor looks very young, honestly.
How about a little payback?
Boom! Exactly what the Judgment Day needed. The sheer cunning brilliance of Dirty Dom, pounced on by the otherworldly athleticism of Finn Balor.
Onto the heart.
We're going to another commercial break. All right, let me give some shout outs. Who's in here, guys? Blast the chat so that I can shout some people out. Let me scroll from the top. Shout out to KS Ho, who's in here with us. What do I think of the match so far? It's been so far, but it'll pick up once we get to the end. We also got JPL Hawk 18. We got Dev in the building. We got the infamous DJ1. We got the Sniper. We got Mateo Ortiz, the only Mateo we acknowledge. Ryan Sully. We also got Taylor Cannon. We got Carlos Fredo. We got Matthew Landon. We got Tiger Claw Gaming. We got Icy. We got Andrew Phillips. We got Lynette. We got Cody Evans. We got LOL in here. We got Keon Davis. Shout out to Keon. Let me go through some more that I haven't shouted out yet. Let me see. We got Sean in here. We also got the Sniper. What's up, Sniper? We got the infamous DJ1. We got Janica. We got Robert Matson in here. We got Juan Cortez in here. Manuel. Hey, we got Jessica. What's up, Jessica? What's up?
Intercontinental champion.
All right, let's see what else we have here. All right, we got the infamous DJ1, Liam Hughes, Eggsy Trek Jedi, Kevin Simpson, Popular. Shout out to Kid Cudi. We also got Eric Diaz over on the Twitch side. This is Scrap on the Twitch side. Y.I. Polo on the Twitch side as well.
Who's your daddy? They're asking.
We also got Don Shea Taper. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, we're seeing, by the way, Dom hit the Three Amigos on Rey Mysterio, which is a visual for sure. We got Malik Pope, Sir Wedgie, Tiger Claw. We got KJ. We also got Marshman 96.
Honestly,
Stark Cat says, wanted to be at this Raw so badly, but the cheapest tickets were $200. Dude, it'll always be like that, man. Unfortunate.
Improve the moves of Eddie Guerrero. Truly is the modern day.
Thank you so much, John Huerta, who says long-time viewer, first-time chatter. Yes, finally got you in this chat, bro. Hell yeah. I love when that happens.
That one, Joe, pay attention. The sold-out, most famous.
Also, we got Durant, who's watching from Trinidad. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for watching, man. We also got MJ. Thank you, Maxwell. I'm so glad you actually saw the pictures. Thank you. We also got Tone in here, Eggsy Trek Jedi, Chris Robinson, Raphael Smith, Gemstone Bando. We got Andrew in here. Thank you so much to everybody who's here. I tried to shout people out as much as I can. So if I didn't get you, at some point I will. At some point I will. Also, thank you so much, IGN Sucho, for the love over on Twitch. He says, Denise, how do you feel about Kazarian being our new TNA champion? Bro, when I saw that, I felt a mix of emotions. The first one was, what? Really? They really did that to Mike Santana? And the second one was, really? finally, the one day that I miss my Thursday after show on Busted Open, something actually happens on TNA. You know how many weeks I went when they weren't even airing shows and I still had to do a post show about a show that didn't even air? You know how difficult that was? And so then all of a sudden, my first Thursday that I missed in forever, and something actually happens on the show. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, I can't believe it. But in a way, I'm kind of glad I did miss that show because, damn, I probably would have gone off about it. So on the bright side, I skipped out on having to rant about the show. I don't like that they did that to Mike Santana. I feel like they kind of did him dirty. I don't know what kind of story they're trying to go with here, but I'm not feeling it. So as of right now, I'm honestly not on board with what they're doing there. Thank you, IGN Sucho.
You seem to enjoy that a little too much, Joe Tess, I promise you.
All right, John Cena, come on. That tag. Gotta get that tag.
Every man who saw that has tears in their eyes, apart from Joe Tess, apparently. Hit him where it hurts. Look at this.
Here we go.
John
Also,
last time is right now.
like, even if they would have done like John Cena and JD McDonough. JD McDonough is actually not bad, though. Even got a nice little shout out from CM Punk the other day. Shelton Jackson says we all knew TNA was going to TNA at some point. Come on, like, just don't do it, you know? Just come on now.
Five-knuckle shuffle.
And especially given how long they took to even get to Mike Santana.
Oh, he's able to get to his feet off the AA.
Damn, JD McDonough got John Cena with that big ass head. John Cena just saw firsthand how big ass head JD McDonough has.
Oh, and Dirty Dom meets him with the kick.
11 here says I have to pay attention the next 2 weeks since I'll be in San Diego for Survivor Series. Yeah, you gotta know what you're watching. You gotta know what you're watching. Yeah, I'm planning on being at Survivor Series too. I think I'll be there. Yeah.
Cena in trouble. The cover.
I want to, if I go, I want to do like some fan interviews while I'm there. Because since they don't have press conferences anymore, I got to get some other kind of content. So I'll probably be doing something like that at Survivor Series, chatting with fans outside the building. We'll see. And I'm planning on driving up there too. So I don't want to take the train because last time that I took the train to San Diego was a little unreliable, and I can't really risk it on a day where I got to be there at a certain time. Also, yeah, this match is definitely picking up, as Dave Jordan here says. We got Kid Cudi here, says, yeah, I'm digging this match right now. I think once John got in there and he started working with JD McDonough, that kind of, and then also seeing Dom and Ray, like that kind of shift. Oh, we're going to get it. Oh, they're all going to do this. There you go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's great. That's great. And I like everybody who got everybody, you know? Like, I like Sheamus getting Finn. And, of course, Ray and Dom.
Oh, and now Ray's getting involved as well. Atomic.
The sniper says Ray on the middle rope. I didn't even notice that. Oh, yes. I'm liking this doing everything in threes type of thing. Yeah, smart, Sheamus. Smart. Ahora sí. You can't see me. All right, I really got a kick out of watching Rey Mysterio do it.
Triple it.
All right, Rey Mysterio doing the five-knuckle shuffle was the funniest thing to me. I feel like I'm playing a WWE video game and I'm having Rey Mysterio do John Cena's, Wait, is John gonna finally, oh, no. I was gonna say, is John gonna finally do the 619? Because remember, he teased it that one time. Maybe he'll do it at Survivor Series. All right, that was fun. That was a good time. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes. Also, I want to shout out Showstopper TV because Showstopper TV is currently on a 3 stream streak over on my Twitch, meaning he has watched the last 3 streams on Twitch. So thank you so much to Showstopper TV. All right, that was fun, guys. It picked up. In the beginning, I was like, ooh, this is a little boring. But once they got the ball rolling, it was a lot more entertaining. I still think that John Cena versus Sami Zayn was better. So I still think that his final SmackDown appearance was stronger than his Raw appearance. But this was still very fun, though. Yeah, we got KJ here who says that was indeed a fun house show match for real. Yep, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. So shout out to Bahrain who's here with us. What's up, Bahrain? We also got SBT 1872 with us in the stream. We got Uncle Donk here who says TK on Ariel's part 2 will be a must-see 10 out of 10 awkwardness. I'm sure he's probably going to go into it, maybe a little bit more, I don't know, guys. Look, the way that I see it is this is like both of those sides sort of mending a relationship there. Yo, look at that shot, by the way, of all 3. That was a cool bird's eye view kind of shot. Yo, this shot's pretty sick.
3 greats, one last time at Madison Square Garden.
I like John Cena's little hoop-de-hoop on his hair. I don't know what to call it. I'm calling it a hoop-de-hoop. Anyways, I think that both sides are like trying to mend it. So maybe it won't be awkward, you know? Hopefully not. Ariel's such a good interviewer. I want to see what he can get out of Tony Khan. And I get it. Sometimes in certain interviews, like you either have chemistry or you don't. And just sometimes it happens that way, you know. It's just sometimes there's not that like connection. So hopefully this time they do. And now that they're running it back, we got CJ here who says. Feels weird seeing Sheamus save Cena. Sheamus and Cena's rivalry was one of my favorites of 2009. When Cena fell through that table, I popped so hard. Hey, thank you for that refreshing memory there, CJ, and thank you for the super chat, man. Much appreciation. We got Mr. Grimley here who also gifted 5 DWO memberships. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Grimley. You're awesome, dude, as always. Very, very kind of you. We also got Bill Ritchie, who's a brand new DWO member. Welcome, Bill. We got Mr. GRK Chef 13 here who says, crazy idea. Does Ray cost Cena the IC title by mistake in San Diego? Maybe he'll cost Dominic Mysterio the title, right? I would prefer it if he costed Dominic the title, because if he costed Cena, people would be like, what the fuck? What? Ray? What? So I'm going to say I prefer for him to cost Dominic the title. Thank you, Mr. GRK Chef 13.
He the system. He games the thing. He does everything he can to manipulate the system. And Drew's in the building tonight.
I love both of those posters.
Of course you do.
I sense the heat. You guys are angry. I apologize. But hey, you're both in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations, and what I did was within the rules and regulations.
We know.
Listen, I have great respect for you both, especially you. You need anger management. If you think my 4th pick of Drew McIntyre pissed you off, wait till you see what I have in store for you.
Look at Paul Heyman acting all cute. He's like, wait till you see what I have next. All right, let's see what their reactions are. Oh no. What does those faces mean? It would have been funny if one of them went, ay caramba.
But coming up next, we know who's here.
Oh, man.
She's been on top of the mountain as the women's
Alrighty, let me see what we got. Everyone's thinking it's going to be Brock. The only name that I can think of that it might be it, I was thinking it could probably be Brock too, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, let me go ahead and get some. We got more people saying Brock Lesnar. Dave Jordan says they're not happy. We got Dawn. Hey, Dawn, we got it. She says it's going to be Brock. We got JPL Hawk here says
it is
Brock.
a historic night here
Everybody
at
here is
Madison
guessing
Square
Brock.
Garden, and believe me, we are just getting started. But they don't call this the world's most famous arena for nothing.
I think they have maybe a celebrity.
List of celebrities.
Yeah,
in
let's
the
see who they
house
got. Let's
tonight.
see if
So
these
let's
are
see
good
who's
celebrities
here,
or
shall we?
not.
New York comedian Andrew Schultz is in the house. What's good?
All right, let me know if any of you guys are Andrew Schultz fans. I'm not really familiar with him, so I don't really know.
His last appearance in the greatest arena on earth. It's amazing to be here. It's an absolute honor. But New York City, I need a warm welcome for a real New York legend to be. Give it up for New York Giants running back Cam Scatterboo.
No, that was a great reaction. Yeah, that's nice.
And he's in a Matt Rempe jersey, no less.
He knows he's repping it right, man. It was amazing to see that. John Cena putting a whooping on that Nepo baby bitch in there, man. It was incredible.
Nepo baby bitch, what?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah, he was talking about Dom. I didn't realize it. Sorry, spaced out.
The only good thing that's ever come out of New York City is standing right in front of you. The only champion New York has seen in how many years? Can you count, Cam? How many years? He don't know. He can't count.
Let me take this interview back.
Jackie, run. Ooh, okay. Let's throw some hands. Oh, he shoved JD McDonough. Oh, okay, now we're getting into it. All right, so Judgment Day is now fighting all these guys here in the front row.
With the entire team of the New York Giants.
That's funny. Who would have expected that?
The one-legged Cam Scatterboo ready to throw down. Really embodies the New York spirit, doesn't he?
This is like fun for a little like commercial break, you know? Alrighty. We got John Taylor here who says their trio's tag team name should be the 145, which is their combined age. Sorry, I got jokes tonight. Hey, bring them on, man. I like whenever people have jokes. I'm with it. We got Sleaze Boy here who says when Nikki betrayed Stephanie, she should have had the play footage of Stephanie shaking hands with Cena and screaming, "You were supposed to be my friend," like Batista did in 2011. You can look, but you can't touch. Thank you, Sleaze Boy. I like the way you think. We got Craig Woodhall here who says, you reckon Bayley replaces Charlotte for Survivor Series? Ooh. I don't. Oh, shit. By the way, look, they have all of John Cena's magazine covers here at MSG. That's fucking cool.
Truly amazing.
Yo, that's fucking cool.
At Madison Square Garden.
That's nice that they did all that. Oh, there's Eric Andre. All right, so yeah, I don't know if she will, honestly, Craig. I guess it's just a wait and see. Thank you so much for the super chat.
And there she is, saying, "God bless America." Great rendition.
Oh, never mind. I thought she was someone else for a second. I was like, wait, I know this girl.
We have NFL players everywhere you look, including members of the Philadelphia Eagles.
What a New York reception that is for Philly.
And the Giants are here. Included among them, the toughest nails, rookie sensation Cam Scatterboo.
We got John Taylor here who says, I was actually thinking about taking the train from OC to San Diego for Survivor Series, but I'm glad you said something about its reliability. Yeah, no, there was a lot of stop and go, honestly. It's not bad. Like, I actually like taking the train up there, but it's just not that trustworthy. Like, there was a lot of stopping on the way back, which on the way back is not too bad, but on the way over, you just never know. Thank you, John. We got well-rounded Leo who says, I disagree, Denise. I want awkward and drama on the interview. I like a little toxicity in my wrestling. Well, look, if there was a little drama, I'm not going to lie to you, that will get more clicks. People love drama. They love it. So, yeah, they would definitely get more clicks. Thank you, Leo. We got Infamous Raider Loco here. It says Stephanie Vaquer, get the tank. We got Mr. Grimley here. Says Swerve, fifth member for Paul's Boys is Tyler Swift. Yo, Mr. Grimley, you're on one. You're on one. Thank you,
As
Mr.
we
Grimley.
get to the ring with our ace reporter, Jackie Redmond. Jackie.
Yeah, we got Manthony here. Says people are
Yes,
suckers
thank you
for the
so
drama.
much.
I
am
mean, I'd
very
be all up
excited
on
to
it.
let everybody know that in
Honestly,
just a
I would
few
be all up
minutes,
on
I
it.
will have an exclusive interview in this very ring with our women's world champion.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes,
that's right.
nice.
Before
Get
we get
the
to that,
tank!
though, like many of you, I have a few questions about what went down last week on Monday Night Raw. So before we get to the interview and introduce our guest, let's refresh your memories with what happened last week. Take a look.
So this is last week on Raw. Women's World Champ Stephanie Vaquer victorious over Raquel Rodriguez. What a stunning victory that was, as you would expect from Vaquer. But post-match, Roxanne Perez attacked, but was thwarted by Vaquer's good friend from the locker room, Nikki Bella. And the crisis averted. Celebrations ensue, but stunningly, Nikki Bella ambushed Vaquer.
Let's see what we got here. We got
Tiger
Tiger Claw says, gotta love how Stephanie stopped wrestling clean. Basically, as soon as she got the title. No, it was before that. It was before that. It was before she got the title. It was the second they said that she was going to be in the championship match.
About what happened last week.
I don't know why they
on
did
Raw.
that
So
to our
without
girl,
further
Steph.
ado, please give it up for your women's world champion, La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer.
All right, let's see what Stephanie's wearing today. Let's see. I'm excited. I always like to see her look. Ooh, she went for a nice all black look today.
The Chilean superstar, the sensation, who has skyrocketed to such success.
Yeah, incredible 12 months here in WWE, capped off, of course, by that shining championship.
Hey, what's up, Fredo?
Here
He
we
says,
go.
leave the
Nikki
AEW.
Bella
Oh, wait.
again.
I'll get back to this because Nikki just
she
attacked
slams
Stephanie.
her. I'll tell you right now, Joe Test.
Damn, she didn't even let her finish doing it. Wait, so are we not going to get the interview?
This industry, and you've got to learn that when you have the gold, it is a giant bullseye on your back.
You know, Stephanie, I didn't come back to cheer on the sidelines. And I definitely didn't come back to be your sidekick. I came back to take back what's mine, and that's this division. So, Mamacita, thank you for reminding me who the hell I am. You will be giving me a match for that Women's World Championship. And not only that, you will bow down to the woman who changed this entire industry, Nikki Bella.
Damn, are they putting that? They're
That's
clearly
right.
putting that as a stip there.
Comprende, mamacita?
Aw, man, poor
Two attacks,
Stephanie. And we
separated
didn't
by
even get
7
the interview.
days, and
I
Nikki
was
Bella makes
wondering how
her
that interview was
statement.
going to go. We
Listen,
didn't
I
even
know
get to see it.
Nikki's Machiavellian approach to it. We've talked about that many times as a strategy for many. But it's tough to take considering the positive aspects of this relationship we saw in recent weeks. And now
By the way,
this.
we got Infamous
Well,
Rare
it was
Loco here who
obviously
says,
a
Stephanie
setup
Vaquer,
by Nikki
get
Bella.
the
In my opinion,
tank.
Nikki
Yeah,
Bella,
after she
a
got a
Hall of
tank, she's
Famer
going
who
to
has sat
attack. She's
atop
going to
this
need the tank,
industry
man.
once before,
Thank you,
and is
Infamous
looking
Rare
to do so
Loco.
again
We got,
very
oh, yeah, I
soon.
read this
Be
one. My
warned,
apologies.
Stephanie
This is
Vaquer.
the one I was
A
on.
reminder
Fredo here
that
says, leave the
Survivor
AEW and
Series
Jason
War
Chance for
Games
AEW
week
streams.
on
We're
this
here for
coming
Raw.
Saturday, and big drama on the women's side of things, centering
Thank you,
on
Fredo.
Charlotte Flair.
Highlight of the night is presented by
We got Eric Diaz that says, boo, Nikki. Joseph Boza says, I wonder if Stephanie's interview got cut. I don't know. I think that was always the plan, honestly. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way that, hold on, I just saw somebody that wrote about how they felt about it, and I felt the same way. Yes, Mike Centeni, here we go. He says that beatdown was weak. I completely agree. I mean, she did smack her from behind with the microphone. So I mean, I guess maybe not too weak, but it looked weak. The attack looked very weak, and it didn't look like enough to keep Stephanie down. I think that was a little bit of my like disconnection with it, because I'm like, oh, so now we don't get the. Not only do we not get the interview, but also we kind of got this instead, which was just like weak. Had she came out and like beat the shit out of her, then I would have been like, damn. But it didn't really happen that way. Ooh, I like Bailey's shirt. That's a cool shirt. Wait, what are we looking at?
Give me a minute.
Oh, there we go. Kabuki Warriors. Our new champs, by the way.
Asuka is feeling kind. We need 5 people for war games. I can forget the past and forgive you if you fight on my team. No. You want me to join your team after everything that you guys did to me 2 years ago and the thing that you made my best.
I mean, they all do match with the purple hair.
You guys and forgive me.
But yeah, they've had a vast history though. Bailey should never trust them ever. Ever, ever, ever.
Okay, you can't see me.
Wait, why is Kyrie? All right, Kyrie doing the "you can't see me" was cute. That was cute.
Got over it. You're together. You're perfect. We just let's do the thing, dude. What are you, 5? Let's go, you idiot!
So I guess they're not doing the Bailey is psycho gimmick anymore. Is that done with? It looks done with. We got Corporate Gohan here, says Kyrie is so cute. She really is. I love her style. She looks amazing. We got SBT 1870 says that's funny. Oh, here we go, guys. It's Solo Sikoa versus the mystery person. There's been some rumors as to who is going to be online. We'll see if that's true or not. We'll find out momentarily. By the way, we also got Mike Parker Collects. Mike, by the way, I still need to message you back. I did not forget. I swear, I did not forget. Anyways, Mike says, need the show to be really good. Bought a $500 box of WWE cards and potentially great autographs and was excited to open and film it for a future video.
So
the resulting video will now be titled Worst Box Ever. Total shit. No, Mike, you got a $500 box of WWE cards that did not.
Said I want tournament filled with past, present,
Oh, I'm
future
so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
Real time.
Oh no, that's horrible. Damn, more power to you though, because I would have been fucking pissed. If I spent $500 on fucking anything that sucked ass, I would be so mad. So Mike, you need some good vibes your way. You need some good vibes, man. Because I would have been pissed for like years after that. Oh, Mike, I'm sorry. Sending you some love, bro. Thank you for the super chat. We got John Taylor here who says Nikki should lean into her Latina heritage, even though she speaks Spanish about as well as me. I don't know how well her Spanish is or not, but I mean, she was able to say comprende, mamacita. Thank you, John.
The secret will be revealed soon.
All right, so who do we think we got here for who do we think we got for Solo Sikoa's person here? I guess we'll find out. We got Chris Robinson who says Obafemi. We got Anthony here who says Solo, I can't take you seriously. I mean, Solo did already wrestle John Cena. What was it at Crown Jewel when he did like the bam, 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 like a zillion Samoan spikes on him?
But the great ones,
I mean, that's crazy. Kevin Simpson says Joe Hendry.
they own it.
Also, when are we going to get the women's commercial for WrestleMania? Is this a new one or is this the same one? I don't even know.
The rest just haven't figured it out yet.
Give us the women commercials. We
WrestleMania
want the
babies.
women. Women commercial.
It's
I'm just a
anyone's
hater.
game.
All right, let's see what else we got here. We got JJ Castillo says plot twist with Matt Cardona. I was very happy for him when I heard that he came out on SmackDown. I was like, oh shit, hell yeah, man. He's such a nice dude. So I was very happy for him. We also got, let me see, where did you go? I was just reading someone's comments. Let's see. Oh, I lost you.
Flew all the way from Puerto Rico. That's right, give it up.
We got J0 here who says, my guess was Ziggler, LOL. Well, that's like the rumor going around. I was seeing that a whole lot. Andrew says yes to women commercials. Yeah, man, I'm still hoping they do my, showgirl idea. I would have really liked that.
Thank you, Cena. I think everyone here can agree tonight and say thank you, Cena. Let me hear
Hey, what's up? We got Chickastar13 iFly. Thank you so much for tuning in to the stream. We got Craig Woodhall says Roman Reigns. That would be kick-ass, honestly. We need like more believable people in the tournament. Honestly, that's the part where I'm kind of feeling like we don't really got that many believable people.
In the midst
But
of John Cena's final
whatever.
Raw, the
I've
last
already
time
stated my piece on
is
that.
tonight at MSG, but there is big news on the WWE podcast front, and that is that John Cena is the special guest on Raw Recap with Sam and Megan.
Oh,
I consider
wow,
that a must-listen
nice.
every Tuesday morning to be a real fan. This is the
Nice.
ultimate must-listen.
John Cena's gonna be on the
Cena
Raw
is
Recap
on
podcast.
Raw Recap tomorrow morning.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Solo Sikoa, you see him there with Tama Tonga. He's in position.
All right, let's see who it is.
2023, he actually had a significant victory against John Cena. But who is he facing now in this last time is now tournament? The mystery opponent awaits.
Questions rampant online. A lot of people thinking it's going to be you, Joe.
I was kind of hoping that it was Fatu. That was another person. But I don't know.
And
this is giving me anxiety. I don't know. And the rumors are true, guys. These were kind of going around on the internet for a while, for today, that it was going to be Dolph Ziggler. And it looks like that is true. It is indeed Dolph Ziggler. Congratulations to Dolph Ziggler for getting this big moment here to come back out. He hasn't been seen on WWE TV in a while. So congratulations to Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth. Very nice guy. And he's hella hyped right now. He's hella hyped.
Close to 20 years competing in WWE.
All right, so let's see how this goes down with him and Solo Sikoa. We got Legit King on YouTube who says, I'm happy. Sean here says Dolph Ziggler is back. Cool, liked him.
This is exactly
Yep,
the
IGN
way
Sutra says
John
Busted Open on
Cena
Wednesday is going to be a must listen.
A mix of superstars, whether they're rising.
We got Don here who says
or
that
as he
pop.
said,
Yeah,
Vince
people
said
were
he's had
excited.
that
People,
history.
he's a good guy. He's a good guy, you know?
Or those currently contending for world championships.
We got Corporate Gohan here who says it's Ziggler. Zeno Hour says Ziggler. Rody Soto says wow, Ziggler. We got Fredo here who says Loa. Hey, we got Miss WWE Girl too in here. All right, let's see if they're gonna have Solo Sikoa lose to Dolph or not. I don't know. I'm thinking Solo. They might actually have him defeat Dolph. I don't know.
Maybe because he knows just how good Dolph Ziggler is. Wow.
You know,
also, yes, Scoucher Boy, I will be doing an NXT watch along tomorrow since it's the start of week 1 of Gold's Rush.
He's gonna have to wait for a mystery opponent. He went on social media. He's like, "Bring it on! It doesn't matter."
We got Robert here who says Dolph's time is now. Maxwell here says, "Well, that wasn't on my bingo card." We got Dev here who says Dolph's taking that pin for show.
Ziggler highly motivated to prove a major point tonight. Hot out of the blocks was Zigman, but welcome to a brick wall named Solo Sikoa. Oh, Joe, just listen to this packed out audience here.
MSG rallying with support and appreciation for Zigman.
It's like Dolph Ziggler's greatest hits right out of the bat.
Yo, Dolph is he's
I have many battles with Dolph Ziggler.
very hyped right now.
Bell to bell, he is right up there with the very best I ever walked on with.
Oh,
We got Fredo here says, is Solo the least credible faction leader ever? I hate to say this, but yes. I just haven't been feeling it. And I hate to be a hater of MFT, especially because I really enjoy Jeff Cobb's work. But I feel like Jeff Cobb would have been better. They just didn't do Jeff Cobb right. I don't think that they've done him right so far. He hasn't looked the way that he's looked like in New Japan Pro Wrestling, all of that. And then I also didn't like that they had Solo take the title off of Fatu. I hated that. I hated that they made that decision. I thought that stunk. So that's kind of where I'm at right now in regards to Solo Sikoa as the MFT leader. We got John Taylor here who says, oh, hey, it's former Spirit Squad member Nikki. Thank you, John.
Looking to deliver here at MSG.
Bullseye.
Yep, we got Brian M here says Pro Wrestling 24/7 in the house for SmackDown and Raw.
It is the last time is now tournament. Ziggler and Solo Sikoa.
Anthony says Jeff Cobb with negative aura since joining the MFT. They kind of just like, I don't think they know how to present Jeff Cobb because Jeff Cobb is like,
wait, how stunned
you know, he's a bulky fucking dude, right? But he can kick ass and have great matches. And we haven't really gotten to see much of that on SmackDown. So I almost feel like they don't really know what they have in Jeff Cobb. So it's weird. It's a little weird. Yeah, we got Joseph Boza here who says they don't know how to present Jeff Cobb. Ryan Murray says, are we sure Denise isn't the next surprise opponent? I just run out right now. I don't know why I made that sound. It sounded like a horse. Wait, that's not a horse. That's not a horse. All right, I don't know why I'm acting like a horse. Dev here says, y'all are some haters. Solo is the GOAT. Thanks, Dev.
Me not mentioning that while Solo has now and still lurking at ringside is the massive Tonga. Just to see if he tries to get involved at any point in this match.
Just under 7 foot tall, 275 pounds, a menacing presence ringside. Oh my God! Oh wait!
Okay, decapitating front buckle there for Dolph Ziggler, and you saw how quick the referee moved in on Ziggler to check. Is there anybody still at home? Apparently just about enough left in Dolph Ziggler to continue, but how much longer?
Wait, am I out of my mind, or did the ring just move a couple inches towards us?
Yeah, sometimes that's an exaggeration that we use here at the.
We got Chris Chaos in here who says Jeff is incredible. All the guys from New Japan Pro Wrestling are really good. Hey, we got Janica. Rowdy the Cat says, doesn't a horsey say ribbit? Oh man, I still can't believe that was a topic of discussion.
And this is the pacing that Solo Sikoa has wanted all along. In control and now just playing with his victim.
We got KJ here who says, yeah, Solo isn't as bad as y'all like to make it seem for real. Plus, bad creative on SmackDown isn't helping at all. I think honestly, I hate to say this, but I think that Solo Sikoa should be a comedic character. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? Really? How dare you say that? But all of the times that I've most enjoyed Solo, he was like doing something funny, like unintentionally. I just think he comes across more as a funny guy than a serious guy. We got John Taylor here who says, congrats to the Riders 2025 Grey Cup winners. I was shocked when John Moxley scored the winning touchdown. Denise is a D Riders fan. Confirmed. Fuck no. Never, ever, ever. Thanks, John. We got J0 here who says, I think the big issue with MFT is that Solo is worse than all his underlings, which makes them all feel even worse, which is unfortunate because Tama Tonga is a monster.
Tonga, just under 7 foot tall, the enforcer for the dangerous Solo.
We got Steven Marchulli here says Jeff Cobb should be someone's Diesel to a HBK type heel. I wonder who that, I mean, besides Solo Sikoa, who that could be for. Like, if he was paired up with Carmelo Hayes, ooh, that would be, you know what? That would be kind of fun if it was like Jeff Cobb and Carmelo Hayes. I can see them kind of being like a thing. Thank you, Steven. Thank you. We got Drew. Exactly. This is how he's not a knock on Solo, but I think it's hilarious to be looked on as a serious action leader. That's what I'm saying. Yes, exactly that. Thank you, Drew. That's exactly how I felt about that.
Has not had to involve himself in this match, but finally.
Yep, we got Tanisha Hicks here says I like him as a funny heel too. Jonathan says 4 letters, 1 word, stock.
A spike DDT right on the top of the head of Solo Sikoa.
Well, Blonde Ambition into the cover, hook on the leg. And Solo survives it. And Ziggler had to mount some offense after the sustained attack by Solo Sikoa was able to get away.
We got Anthony here who says Solo leaning into comedy I think would help him. Yeah, I'm with you.
We talked a lot about the durability of Solo Sikoa, but I have never.
We also got John Taylor who says closest Denise has come to saying F you to me. I will not be a D-Riders fan ever, guys. Ever. All right, that ship has sailed, man. That ship sailed on the other side of the fucking world. Gone. We got Larice Johnson here who says, I can't believe Dolph Ziggler. I'm in shock. Yo, Dolph Ziggler is awesome. He's a cool dude. He's very nice, by the way. We've had him here on the channel a few times. Obviously, he's part of Busted Open. Very friendly dude, man.
Slam down like that, I can only imagine.
Imagine this next move.
Samoan Spike. Nope. Avoided it. Oh, never mind. I thought he was about to get it right there.
Stabbed in the throat with that Samoan.
Thank you, Larice. I think he's gonna get it. Go for it. Go for it. 1, 2. Yo, the crowd wants Dolph to win, by the way. Sorry, Solo. We got Infamous Rare Loco says, so we having both mystery opponents losing? That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't have both of them losing. Like, I was surprised Zack Ryder lost. Like, I feel like I thought that should have been a win for him. Anyway, so maybe it'll be Dolph this time. Who knows? Thank you, Frank. Matthew Landon says they'll win you over, Denise. Just you wait. Oh, God. By the way, I am happy that we're going to see Darby and Pac, though, at Full Gear. That's going to be the shit. I'm so fucking excited for that. You don't even know. Like, Darby versus Pac is the kind of shit I love to watch, so I'm so excited. Counting down the days for that.
And is there a chin on the other end of it?
Okay, he caught him. He caught him. Let's see. Come on, Dolph.
The super kick.
Stunned him with that super kick. Didn't quite have the usual run-up.
Nah, guys. Man, I'm starting to worry that Solo is going to defeat Dolph. Oh, that's it. It's over, man. I had a tomato. I would throw it. What is up with this tournament, guys? Like, meeting is like,
let's take another look at this.
You know,
Tonga now.
That's the nicest way I can put it.
Celebrate with his mentor, Solo.
The nicest way I can put it. We got CJ here says, I've been saying NXT Solo is peak Solo for years. Bro, he was on NXT for like 2 minutes. Like, legit. Like, 2 minutes, and they were like, you're off, baby. You're off. You're off the main roster. Thank you, CJ.
One step closer to a final show.
We got Alan here who says, Dolph's work rate is really good, underrated. James Irving says the only time Denise is showing the Death Riders is when they disband. Yo, I'm gonna get up and applause and bow and all of it. All right, we got Tracy WB here. Says you don't hate tag teams, Denise, you hate factions. Hating on Solo and MF Ortiz and Yuta and the D-Rider, the Vision and Dark State. So sad to be such a hater. To be fair, I didn't hate the Vision. I like the Vision. I just didn't like some of the things they executed. So technically they shouldn't be on the list, but everybody else deserves to be on the list. All of them, Tracy. All of them. Keep them on that list. Thank you, Tracy.
I'm about to be growing up in front of y'all lives. So y'all might as well sit back, enjoy the ride, and come along with me.
All right, let's go through some more comments here, what everyone's saying. Fredo says, why even have mystery opponents? Exactly. Like I'm telling you guys, this match here with Javon and Gunther is probably the one I've been most excited for that they've announced in this tournament. We got John Huerta who says Pac is one of one. Pac is fucking awesome. Dev says, back to TNA you go, crying emoji. We got Aries 535 that says, waste of a tournament spot, him and Zach. It's sad that they do that. I don't know. I've been hoping for some, like I said, I've only really been excited about one match and we're about to see it soon. All right, let me go through some more comments. Hey, shout out to somewhere in Vegas. He says, busted open 0-2. That's it. I'm going to run in. I'm going to join the Last Time Is Now tournament so that we can fucking get some, busted open people winning. You swear. Thank you so much, somewhere in Vegas. We got Manuel here who says lame ass tournament. They just need to do some, I'm hoping that the second half of the tournament is a little bit stronger, you know? I really am hoping for that. Let's see. Melissa says, Denise, have you co-hosted with Nick Nemeth on Busted Open? I think I have. Yeah, I think I have, but I don't really remember, to be honest. Sometimes I forget if I did an interview or if it was a show. It all sort of becomes a blur to me, but I think I did though. I'm going to say yes. Thank you, Melissa. All right, let me see here. We got Craig Woodhall. Craig, thank you so much for the super chat. He says solo in a tag team, possibly with Jimmy. Nah, I don't see it, Craig. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I think the best we're going to get right now is the MFT stuff, and we can't do Jimmy like that. Plus, his partner's Jay. Jay's the one. Them two together are gold together as a tag team. We got Aries here who says Gunther and Javon probably the only good match in this tournament. Yeah, man. That was one of the things that I was saying on the last Raw show. When we watched Rusev and Priest, I remember just thinking man, that match didn't have that much life in it. This should be a big deal. You are trying to earn a spot to face John Cena. Everyone should go out there with with their battery fully charged, so we'll see. Hopefully one of these matches steals our hearts. We got CJ here who says figured Solo was winning just to add another heel. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Thank you, CJ. Let's see what else we got here. Going through some more comments. We got Miss WWE Girl 2 who enjoyed the match. We got Leo Poroy here. It says still nice to see Busted Open represented in the Cena tournament. We got Jaime Garcia who also feels that the tournament has been a little disappointing. Let me go through some more comments, see what everyone's saying. Let's see. We got JJ Castillo here. Says, Denise, I'm not ready for Cena's last match yet. After watching his final Raw appearance, only 2 dates left. Yeah, War Games and then the last one. It's wild. Hill says, Hollywood Denise talked to so many stars she can't recall. I know, right? Oh, I sound like such a dick. Oh, I don't know. I spoke to that person, but I don't remember when. Oh, I hate myself. Thank you, Hill. Hey, what's up, Andre Knox? Thank you so much for tuning in. We got Joseph Boza. Hey, I forgot that match was happening. He says, holy crap, what if Maxine versus Becky main events? I'm sorry, I forgot the match was happening, to be honest. Let's see, we're back here on Raw, by the way. Let me get the volume back. We got John Taylor here. All these Busted Open jobbers, we need a real main eventer. From the Busted Open Extended Universe, I believe in Robin Lundberg. And Robin could come out rapping, too, his entrance, Thank you, John. We also got Riley here who says Javon's got a brighter future in WWE. He's got one of the brightest futures of anybody that I can think of.
The UFC featherweight.
Shout out to Jay Hunch here. Says he was happy to see Dolph's return, considering he's a Cleveland, Ohio native.
The award-winning actor, singer, playwright, created Hamilton. And
We got CJ here who says it's Jay beating the Miz. 100% wrong.
Is here with us tonight.
I didn't watch it, so I can't even tell you, man. Thank you, CJ.
And Elise from the podcast.
For Stephanie.
The dynamic duo enjoying this historic night here in New York.
We got Don here who says, I believe the men's War Games face-off is main eventing. Ooh.
How much change?
Oh, guys, our girl, Alexa Bliss is out there. Let's go. I love Alexa.
By her side. And
I love Alexa.
She's resetting a little bit. Wait, we're wondering.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We still don't got the two other women.
Lined up.
I thought we did. Did we? No, I thought we did. Huh. Sorry, guys. I went on vacation and forgot everything I saw. My memory just got wiped. All right, here's our girl, Alexa, who looks fucking adorable like a doll.
You guys how my weekend went. Charlotte ignored every one of my text messages.
Oh,
she
no.
ignored all of my calls. And Charlotte,
Oh, no.
I know you're on your phone. I've seen your Instagram stories of you frolicking around New York City all weekend.
Wow, she ghosted her.
So now I guess I'm just going to have to try this.
Damn, she ghosted Alexa Bliss. That's so rude.
Really, Charlotte? After everything we've been through, I get that you're mad we lost the tag titles, yes, but we can get those back. You know what is harder to get back, though? Trust. The trust that you and I built, the trust that took 6 weeks for you to even look in my direction. You know, everyone backstage said, don't waste your time on Charlotte Flair. She's not worth it. But I ignored them. You know why? Because I know you. I know who you are on the inside, and I know who you
that's so
be.
sweet. By the way, I'm
But it looks
mesmerized
like
right
you're gonna
now.
be the one to prove me
Alexa
wrong.
Bliss is so pretty. Even prettier up
I'll
close with
tell
this
you what,
camera
last week,
angle.
She left me, and then I got my ass beat just because you don't like Rhea Ripley. You're Charlotte Flair. When have you ever cared about liking people? When have you ever cared about people liking you? I am the one that has been there for you since day one. I have had your back in the second that I needed you to have mine, the second that I needed my best friend. Yeah, I said it, my best friend. That's when you decide to take a stance. That's when you decide to prove a point just because you don't like someone. What the hell, Charlotte?
What the hell,
Gone to
Charlotte?
hell and back for you. And this is...
Oh, dear.
Asuka leading the way.
What a dangerous time of year to be standing alone in a ring.
All right, let's see what we get out of this. I agree with Derek. He says the What Chants are so tired. Yeah, they really are. Yeah, especially after they finally given Alexa the mic. She doesn't get it that often. I don't remember the last time I saw her cut a promo like that.
Alexa, what she said. Look at you standing in the ring like a total loser. Like, this is embarrassing. The great Alexa Bliss just all alone in the sparkly pants.
But she looks fucking cute.
You know what? As your former best friend, I completely understand why Charlotte has left you. Oh, you all heard me, New York. But look, it looks
My
like
gosh,
nobody's coming to
Nia Jax
save
looks so
you.
tall next to like Kyrie.
This is gonna
Kyrie
be
looks
fun.
so tiny.
Asuka, Kyrie, Nia Jax.
Oh no,
Lash
Alexa's out there
Legend
by herself.
circling the ring with Alexa all alone.
Yeah, we got Brian here who says that was a really good promo from Alexa. Yeah, I thought she did awesome. Oh, there we go. There's our girl, Rhea.
Well, just in the nick of time, back up on its way, the remaining members of Alexa Bliss's War Games team, Io Sky and Rhea Bloody Ripley.
All right, I wonder if we're getting the last two thrown in there right now.
The four terrors on the outside.
So shout out to Mean Mercy
And
Best
here
to
we
joining the
go.
stream.
4 versus 3. I don't like your odds. Now the Kabuki Warriors and the Superpowers, Nia Jax and Lash Legend trying to go to town.
Yeah, Anthony here says Bailey and Lyra. That's what I was thinking. Maybe Bailey and Lyra.
Oh, look at Rhea.
Tanisha says Charlotte's going to show up. It'd be nice if Charlotte had her back.
Two women who really do not.
We got Joseph here says, I just amazes me. Yeah, shout out to EO. I got a video on EO today on Instagram, so if you guys haven't seen it, go give it some love.
Sleeves. And massive
bro,
right
she
hand
like
just
punched the life out of Alexa.
Yes. She is down
Lash.
and being beaten down now by Nia Jax.
All right, there's Charlotte.
Wait a minute.
Okay, let's see if Charlotte has her back. I think she does, since she's running out there.
With a kendo stick.
Ooh, I love this look from Charlotte. She's never worn anything like this that I can recall. Wow. The corset with the straps, with the pants and the prints all over them. Yep, looks cool. This is like a fancy chic street fighter. If there was ever a fancy chic street fighter, that would be Charlotte Flair's gear right now. Yeah, I like it. I really like it.
Still on her feet.
We got Arthur Anderson says, woo! And John here says, I like this. John Huerta says, hoops are flying.
So she runs off Nia and Lash Legend and saves Alexa.
Okay, let's see what goes down now. Look, I'm obsessed with those pants. Oh my God. I don't know, I'm scared. Does she really have Alexa's back or what? Okay, it seems like she does. Okay, good. You know, in wrestling, we got trust issues. You just never know what to expect from people. What is this? I love my best friend. Yeah, well, I love my best friend too. Oh, come on. This is great. It's a hug off. It's a hug off, everybody. Oh, man. Now I feel like hugging somebody. All right.
Wait to find out. Survivor Series War Games, November 29th in San Diego. Huge news with massive new matches being announced.
That idea!
Coming up later tonight.
Oh, I cannot wait for this, Joe Tess. You're right. Coming up later tonight, the men's War Games teams currently set at 4.
Okay, everything just fell. Anyways, all that to hug Orange Cat City. I just felt like I needed to hug somebody with all the hugging going on.
And then let's move on to Survivor Series in a little under 2
whatever, I will fix that later. Like, my set is falling apart, guys. Like, there is not one thing that is actually standing up properly around here. We got Lupita here who says, where'd you get that plush anyway? I got it at one of the wrestling conventions that I went to. It wasn't StarCast.
He won the title in his hometown.
Fuck, I don't even know what.
Now the roles are reversed. We'll have to defend it 30
Is it WrestleCon? Have I even been to WrestleCon? It was one of the conventions that I was at. Don't even remember which one. It was one of them, and they had like vendors, and so I saw it, and I'm like, oh, that's so fucking cute, and I bought it, and so it's been a while now, actually. But yeah, I don't really remember which one it was. Don Sesh should have taken Mankind. Yeah, that probably would have been a lot better, honestly.
Polarizing audiences, and I'm glad I don't think about it, because I think we can get lost in trying to give a consumer what they'd want instead of just swinging big and being authentic. Like, I have to be okay with what I'm doing. And I think the biggest, most troublesome patches in my life are when I have given my approval to other folks and still executed the deed anyway and been like, man. But those are great learning experiences.
We need a John Cena, like,
by the way, that full
documentary
on WWE's YouTube the week of John.
Like, I don't want like an interview, just an interview. I want the interview plus like a documentary, you know?
Tomorrow morning, remember, John Cena with Sam and Megan on Raw Recap.
We got Matthew here who says the full interview is going to be so emotional. Yeah. Yeah, it probably is. I'm going to be curious to see like who and what he talks about. Especially because he has like 20 years of stories, man. Like, how do you remember everything you did in those 20 years? Tiger Claw says, Cena with the polite version of shut up and be a fan. You can't criticize me. Yeah, Big G says like a 30 for 30 documentary. Those are really good. Yeah, really good. We got John Taylor here says Denise wants to hug Jay White like EO hugged Rhea.
In Boston, Lynch sucker punched Maxine.
Look, John, you're out here starting rumors. I don't appreciate these rumors.
Championship match.
My AI husband, Jacob Fatu, is going to not be happy about that. Thank you, John. Yeah, that is true. Somewhere in Vegas says Busted Open is doing a special on CENA'S. Isn't that correct? Yes, they are doing one. All righty. It looks like we're finally getting this match between Bayley and sorry, not Bayley. Becky and Maxine. This is their third matchup. People are expecting AJ Lee, maybe. I don't know. Either that or Maxine finally gets a victory here. One of those two scenarios might play out. We got Fredo here who says if ESPN does you can't see me 30 for 30. They're crazy. I know. Oh, you're so right. Yeah, that would be sick. Thank you, Fredo. We got TJ here who says, I got the feeling Flair turns heel and joins Nia's team and Bayley and Lyra join Io's team. It's the only 5-on-5 that makes sense to me. Oh, my heart would break. I don't want Charlotte to turn on Alexa, especially because it's done so good for Alexa, but we all know how every team in WWE has to end, and it always ends with a mad turn of someone turning on somebody. So it might just happen that way.
Familiar connection in what you just said, referee Jessica Carr.
Thank you, CJ.
AKA Fast Count Car.
I'm sorry?
We got Eric Diaz here says AJ Lee's return, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully.
She pressed fast forward, 9.
We got James Irving who says Maxine isn't winning. Come on, guys. Tanisha Hicks, that would be crazy if Maxine won. You never know. Ah, she kicked his stuff. That's so rude. No, not the action figure. He's really beefing it with the action figure.
Becky Lynch doesn't play games. Pretty serious business.
I really like Becky Lynch, like whenever she goes up on the commentary table and just starts like talking her shit. She's been doing that a little bit more, and I like that.
Oh, she does that every week, trust me.
We got Cody Evans who says Becky get some help.
But they'll be up to her old tricks tonight. The toys went everywhere.
Oh, I love when Maxine does her hair like this. It's also been great to see how much her confidence has like risen so much. So we got Miami Scorp says I'm gonna be mad if Maxine wins. I'm gonna scream. I would not be mad if she won. Honestly, I would not be mad. Matthew Landon says new champ coming. We got Tanisha Hicks here says, I like that too. Heel Becky is so good. We got Robert Matson says, hopefully we'll hear. Let's light it up.
Superstar figures are back, Wade. Remember, they came out in 1984. And you got
alrighty. In the meantime, everyone, just a friendly reminder, if you haven't already, if you see the QR code here on the screen and you want to go follow my Twitch channel, that is the QR code that will take you to my Twitch channel. If not, you can just search up Hollywood Denise Salcedo and you will find my Twitch channel. You can subscribe, you can follow. All of that really helps the channel grow. I'm trying to become a partner over at Twitch. I'm currently an affiliate. Also, if you are a Prime member, an Amazon Prime member, actually subscribe to my Twitch channel through your Prime membership at no additional cost, and that goes directly over to the Twitch side, which is pretty cool. A cool little extra way to like make an extra buck if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. Just letting you know, because I didn't know that, and I recently discovered it like last week. We got McTaro here says if Maxine wins, this is gonna be the biggest pop she'll get. Dude, if Maxine wins, like legit, I will like scream so loud. And it's not like I'm this major super fan of Maxine, But it's just that she's kind of like, I can't root against her. You know what I'm saying? She's got such a sweet spirit that I can't root against her. I really, really can't. So we'll see what happens here. Thank you, McTaru.
From Dublin, Ireland.
Gemstone Bando here says, I'm calling a switch, Denise. Yeah, maybe.
Intercontinental Champion, the man, Becky Lynch.
Jessica Carr, our referee, she has been official. Oh, that was a force.
So it should be Fast Count. Carr has screwed over Becky Lynch.
I don't know about that now.
And basically handed a free win to Maxine via countout. That's what kicked off this entire charade of a feud. That's right. Show a little respect.
Takes the title back. We're trying to get this match started, and she takes the title back.
Becky Lynch just looks good.
Oh, there we go. We got a belt. We got an Intercontinental Championship match underway.
All right, here we go.
Start for Maxine. Big boot to try to take it right here.
That was a distraction from Fast Count Carr once
We
again.
got Gemstone Bando here who says Becky doing too much, she's gonna lose.
Underway, and Maxine was ready and
I don't, because I'm like, they've done this match. Like, this is the third time now, right? So, like, what if they, like, saved it until this moment to, like, finally get Maxine a victory?
Madison Square Garden. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? Well, the dream may well be over now.
Mind you, yeah, like they said, it's an MSG. That would be huge, but hey.
The case with her family there when she was back home in Sacramento.
Yeah, like I'm the only thing that's keeping me from
expecting
Maxine to win is expecting this Becky Lynch
Becky hit Dupree
AJ Lee program
and now
for the Intercontinental Championship. So that's why I'm like
veteran official who's done an
feeling like we're just holding off until AJ comes back, which may or may not be today, right?
For Maxine Dupree, but a win by countout, a win by disqualification. There's a little asterisk next to those victories. They're not as definitive.
We got Sir Wedgie in the building. And what's up, Sir Wedgie? He says MSG is such a nice venue. I agree. It looks really good. I've only been to Madison Square Garden, like inside, to watch a show one time, and it was really, really cool. Like very, very cool. Alrighty, everyone, we are on a commercial break, and since we got time, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys all know about my brand new sponsor, Momentous. One of the things that I wish I knew when I was younger is how important creatine is. I am so happy that I have partnered with Momentous because plenty of companies claim to be the best, but few can back it up. Momentous is trusted by every NFL team and elite performers because they actually deliver on the quality and the results they promise. Like all their products, their creatine is built on transparency, backed by science, and held to the Momentous standard. Creatine isn't just for muscle gains. It's essential daily fuel for your brain, body, and long-term performance. And now Momentous is making your daily creatine routine even easier with new creatine chews. These bite-sized lemon lime chews make consistency effortless. You just chew and go. Each chew delivers exactly 1 gram of Creapure creatine monohydrate, the gold standard, single source from Germany, and NSF certified by Sport, which means it's independently tested for purity, safety, and label accuracy. With Momentous, the fundamentals are done right. Right now, Momentous is offering our listeners up to 35% off your first subscription order with promo code InstinctCulture. Go to livemomentous.com and use the promo code InstinctCulture for up to 35% off your first subscription. That's livemomentous.com, promo code InstinctCulture. Yay! What's up, everyone? I thought for a second I wasn't gonna get this thing right, but we got it. We're all good. Anyways, we still got a minute left here on these Netflix commercials. So let me catch up with what everybody's saying here. We got CJ who sends in a super chat. Thank you so much, CJ. He says, Becky, one of my faves, but Dupree deserves something. I don't know. Maybe tonight's the night. I mean, it would get people talking if they went that direction. But again, I'm still expecting that like Becky AJ Lee storyline to at some point kick off. So we'll see. Oh my goodness. What? Charles says YouTube is now blocking your ad with their ad. That stinks, Denise. Yo, that's wild. I guess it depends. Like everybody gets ads at different times. So I'm gonna let you guys in on a little like YouTube secret. YouTube gives you everybody different ads at different times and different amounts of ads, depending on your viewership of like videos that you watch and how often you're willing to like watch ads. So it's actually like tailored to every person. Again, I don't know how specifically YouTube does it, but I do know that it is like tailored to people in a different way. But so some of you guys may have seen the ad, and then some of you guys may have gotten an ad. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, look, Jonathan got the same team. He says I got a YouTube ad within your ad while Netflix is on commercial.
Trying to rally
crazy.
against Becky Lynch. Would you look at Maxine Dupree go?
And I'm in an ad, so it's like, nah, screw her ad. Let's do our ad, which I'm okay with, honestly. Like, whatever ad plays is fine with me, right? But yeah, that is pretty funny, though. So yay, Raven Heaven here says, whoever gifted me a membership, thank you. My first time on Denise's live stream. Yo, first time and you got a membership. Fuck yeah.
Keep all this momentum right here.
Snap fisherman suplex.
And the kip up. And here she goes. She is feeling all the momentum at MSG.
Yeah, Marshman here said one feel like I'm paying. I think I might get YouTube Premium. Believe it or not, I don't have YouTube Premium, but I do want to get it though, because there's some ads that when I'm watching videos that I'm like, ugh, this ad is terrible. Like I don't want to watch this. We got Marky Dark here who says I too got an ad while watching an ad.
Remember on October 20th.
I'm sorry.
Maxine was much improved. She was able to get that ankle lock, but right now,
yeah.
Becky's
Wedgie says YouTube Premium is priceless to me. Also love that free Twitch Prime sub. Exactly. That's why I'm telling people. The Twitch Prime sub is actually pretty fucking cool.
Against the
like very, very cool. Because like you're already paying for the Prime subscription. So then you just get like the Twitch stream without any ads. Thank you, Sir Wedgie.
Clearly attacking that left arm of Maxine Dupree. Has gone for it several times here, and Dupree wise to it, trying to battle out now.
Zachary Watson says, I've had like 4 ads since I've been watching tonight. Just know that every ad supports this stream, so thank you for bearing with
real
them.
Toughness, but here's the smart of Becky Lynch. She's been in that position before.
Hey, what's up? We also got Goncast in here. We also got Pile Driver Finisher.
Here we go.
Oh, she's looking for the arm. Oh, she's got away.
Well, clearly was softening that left arm up several times. Maxine now has the arm bar blocked, but you get full extension here. Trying to bridge out of it.
And she
oh,
does.
nice.
Maxine
yeah. I'm telling you,
Dupree
Maxine has been like coming up with new new bits
right
for
wrestling
arsenal.
And
good to see.
Technical array.
Hey, what's up, CC Folks? CC Folks in the building.
Remember, Lynch has been putting in.
Fredo says I would cut all other services before I cut YouTube Premium. I don't know. I would never cut my Spotify Premium. My Spotify Premium, I would never go back to non-premium. I cannot do ads while I'm listening to music.
The ankle lock is in. Dupree has been training so hard for this moment as Lynch short of that rope break.
Tap out here. We have a new
Damn. Yo. Come on, Becky. You got to get out of it. Becky's okay. I hear the crowd. Oh no, I think the crowd's like literally for Becky almost tapping.
Becky Lynch figure out
Ooh, the crowd got really loud there. I even thought someone was coming out there for a second. I just realized that was for Maxine.
Dupree. Oh, good counter by Becky.
This has been but a nice shot there from Becky Lynch. Completely dropping the challenger. Now take 2 of the manhandle slap.
Right to the man's able to put her away. Foot's on the rope. Foot is on the rope.
Well, I would call that a schoolboy or schoolgirl error right there.
We also got Franks here who says, well, the Raiders doing Raider things and getting whooped need a huge half to come back. As long as they don't lose by 9, we got to do some work second half. Oh no! Oh come on, Frank. I hope all works out for your team, man.
Come on now.
Oh, Becky's getting frustrated.
Refusing to be intimidated.
Anyway, sending you some good vibes there, Frank. I know what it's like to watch your team lose, and it stinks. It stinks. Ruins the mood.
Remember, it was a count-out victory that Maxine Dupree had over Becky Lynch. And as she does that, she's undoing
and she's back. Finally. AJ Lee. Okay, we were wondering, is she going to come out the first time they wrestled, the second time? Well, it was the third time. In MSG. All right, so now I don't think. Let's see if the distraction. No, that can't be it right there. That was it, just like that. They really went for it just like that. Oh my God. That's it. I told Maxine's most likely gonna win, or else they wouldn't have done this third match. Like, the reason was for Maxine to win. That's so funny. Good for her. She worked so hard and she really improved. I'm telling you, like the third match made it feel like she was going to grab that title. But also, I thought AJ Lee and Becky would be for the title.
As you will see.
This was the moment AJ Lee, after a couple of months being AWOL, turned on the
I like how AJ was telling her, like, hey girl, like, you better look over there. The only thing that for me wasn't like convincing was that it was like with a crossbody. And I'm like, I've seen Becky go through war with so many women, and for her to be taken out with a crossbody was really not what I was expecting. But hey, whatever. Like I told you, like, I can't root against Maxine. She's just too sweet to, like, you don't want to root, like, against her.
Those here in New York, Maxine Dupree said ready isn't a feeling, it's a choice.
Also, I love how AJ made sure to, like, move out of the way so that Maxine could have her moment with the pyro, the one shot of her with the championship and the pyro. Like, AJ making sure to, like, do that is really nice. To, like, let her have her moment.
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And you are now the women's.
We got Tanisha Hicks here who says she deserves it. She's been on the roster for a while now. She deserves that. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, I didn't realize this. Joseph Bosa says AJ Lee trained Maxine. Hey, yo. Let's see what else we got here. Arthur Andrews says, making me think I'm a huge fan of Maxine. We got Eric Diaz here who says that was awesome. We got an underscore here who says very cool.
And now Maxine Dupree is.
But yeah, I do agree with KJ who says LMAO, Becky really just lost to a crossbody. That's what I was thinking too. That was the only part that had me like, oh, that's it, just like that.
Roxanne
All right,
Perez
fine.
and Raquel Rodriguez.
You know? Oh, there's our girls, Raquel and Roxanne.
Speak with you about what happened
we got Tracy here who says, love this so much. Malik Pope says, I love AJ. Please shirt your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. Yeah, that's cute.
Subsequently earned herself a women's world
Yep,
title
Sheldon says
opportunity
Maxine can
against
say she
Ike
won her
Survivor
first in fucking Madison Square Garden. How cool is that?
Because you
we
have
got
a
Jacob
chance
here who says,
right
let's
now,
fucking
right
go.
here
So happy
to
for her.
ask the two baddest baddies of this entire WWE women's roster anything you'd like. And this is what you come up with? Why don't we talk about the fact that I was robbed last week from my women's world championship title?
You want to talk about Nikki Bella when you should be talking about the fact that I beat Nikki Bella 2 times in a row, but yet she wants to claim her way to the Women's World Championship and make it all about her when it should have been about Raquel. It should be about us. You know what, Byron?
either way it goes, Stephanie or Nikki, that Women's World Championship is coming right back where it belongs, in the Judgment Day Clubhouse.
Does that answer your stupid little question, Byron?
That'd be it. Thank
Your
you so much for your
stupid
time.
little question.
I appreciate you.
Welcome.
Your stupid little question. That was funny. We got Sheldon Jackson who says winning a title is cool, but doing it in Madison Square Garden is something else. Agreed. Yeah, agreed. We got Joseph Bosa here, says Maxine Dupree. Oh, this is the match I was waiting for. Maxine Dupree's freaking made in Madison Square Garden. Oh, I'm so fucking excited for this match, guys. Yo, I'm ready for it. Let's go. All right, so here's the thing. We just had a surprise victory in Maxine defeating Becky. I was kind of hoping that maybe there'd be a surprise victory in this match with Gunther and Javon. But now that they did it with Maxine, I don't think they're going to do it in this match. Now it does make me think Gunther is definitely defeating Javon. Which part of me kind of wanted there to be a surprise there. But now I don't think that's going to happen. But we are most likely pretty sure going to get an awesome freaking match because your boy is bouncing.
Brandon Marshall, the former NFL star, current sports analyst, he's got Cena in hand. You can start your Christmas day with football on Netflix. The NFL returns for the second year with division rivalries.
We also got Raphael Smith that says I'm happy for her. Let's see what else we got here.
Throughout Christmas.
Let's see. We got James Irving here who says, I can't believe they pulled the trigger on Maxine.
Ringside at Combat Sports, and he has been loving his night up on his
All right, man, I'm so excited for this match.
Is there a bigger fan?
Yes,
love it! Longtime fan of WWE, comedian, 4 stand-up specials currently on Netflix, including his most recent
Okay, hold on.
that came out earlier this year, right here.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I just saw my friend behind Fluffy. So I'm going to text him and let him know that I just saw him. That I just saw him on Raw.
I've only been on this property one other time, and it was in the theater. This is my first time at what they call the big room upstairs here at Madison Square Garden.
I'm like, loved your reaction behind Fluffy.
NXT Gold Rush, unique 2-week event.
That's so funny.
4 different brands will be defending great familiarity.
That's so funny.
For those 2 broadcasters.
Von Evans will be competing alongside Leon Slater at Gold Rush tomorrow night against the tag champs Dark State from NXT.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First.
Hey, they changed the song. They changed the song. Y'all hearing this? They changed the song. They took the part off where it goes, like that little part.
From Vienna, Austria.
I'm not crazy, right? Like they changed the song. Yeah. Tracy said his old theme. We got Ellen here says Walter's theme song. IGN Sutra says now this is good.
2 times the world.
Oh man, but I missed the little part.
Seed champion ever, and of course, last time we saw him the all-time.
I like the
classic
little
at
dun
SummerSlam
dun.
when CM Punk and Gunther took it.
Damn, I haven't heard this fucking theme in forever, yo. That's crazy. We got Jay here who says this is his NXT UK theme.
To be John
Yo,
final opponent.
I like the other one though. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I like the dun,
now. Demeanor of the young.
We got Chris Robinson says this is the OG theme. Joseph Boss says I don't like it. That's how I feel. I'm used to the old. I was used to the. Dun, dun. All right, here we fucking go. I'm very excited about this match.
Right, and I understand.
All right, let's see what we get out of this. I just want to watch a good wrestling match.
That's exactly what Cena wanted. He said, I want somebody willing to step up sees the same opportunity that
Oh, the fans are chanting Walter.
Opportunity. Go in against Gunther.
I was like, what are they chanting? Then I just realized they were chanting Walter.
Massacre of a future star.
Yeah, Anthony says the Walter chants. Yeah. For a sec, it took me a second to realize what they were saying. You got Captain Miso Coney who says W theme.
Come on now. Javon Evans has impressed. He has incredible athleticism.
I see here says Bouncy versus the Ring General.
You want to talk about getting
Malik
up in
Pope
the air?
says Walter chants, let's fucking go, dude.
Here's the thing about Gunther, though. This man is matchup proof, and I will tell you right now, when it comes to flying, when it comes to bouncing, I've never seen anything like Javon Evans before. Gunther just beats them all in the end.
You basically just
like
you
this
little
Javon
kid,
Evans,
you.
who refuses to be
so
intimidated by the
Hey,
bigger, more
Javon!
experienced
You're
superstar.
giving a chop to Gunther? I hope you know what that means for you, bro. Oh, he avoided it. Oh. He's giving him a little taste of his own medicine. But, Javon, I don't know if that was the smartest thing to do.
They're able to hold on to that.
Okay, I think this is where this match is going to start to turn around here. Javon, no! He's taking off the shirt. He's about to chop them titties.
The bully is out here in New York. Oh, my.
Poor Javon. Oh, man. All right, we're in a commercial break. Let's see what we got here. All right, cool. We still get to watch the match in our commercial break. We got Six Maxwell here who says Gunther's winning, but I would like Javon to win.
Still attached to his upper jaw. He's going to have trouble speaking for a long time after that shot from Gunther. And things are not about to let up.
Also, by the way, I missed the super chat earlier from Mike Parker. He says, wouldn't surprise me if AJ shows up. She was just in New York Saturday for a signing. I actually got a pro photo op with her. Probably never left New York. Mike, I'm so glad you got to meet AJ Lee, by the way. That is awesome. That is so awesome. We got CJ here who says, remember when people were saying Becky don't put over wrestlers? Allegation debunked. Now let's get to what we've been waiting on, Gunther versus Evans. Let's effing go. Yeah, people were very unfair about Becky Lynch. I'm a Becky Lynch fan. I felt bad when she was getting a lot of like shit, you know, for a while. Thank you, CJ.
Size advantage, of course, for Gunther is Evans at this stage of his development has that long, wiry frame.
Also, shout out to Britt Baker DMD fan who's in the Twitch stream.
His performances down in NXT and how he's wowed numerous
Jermaine Cardi here says this match is going to put some hair on Javon's chest and take it off at the same time. I'm telling you, this is the match that's going to make Javon a man. He's going to come out of this a man. So funny. We got Brother Brown here who says, homie representing all of us, Javon. Yes.
Here at MSG. They're booing Gunther, but they're a little hesitant
hey, what's
to do
up,
so.
Big
You can
G?
almost sense the fear in the booing.
James Irving says, if Javon wins, I smell a feud with
a
Walter.
Dark destroyer, a giant intimidator, one of the most terrifying men a WWE locker room has ever seen. And we're getting a glimpse into exactly why that is right now. Torturing the young OG, doing well to try and block.
We got Impossible Wrestler who says this is a very good match, but I see Gunther. Oh, yeah.
School as they come. And when it comes to the old school, Gunther.
Yeah, Joseph Rosa says Denise and Santi have an interesting Raw to react to. We do. We got Zachary Walton here says, like I said last week, Gunther's going to turn him into ground beef with them chops. Yes.
What a great
reversal. Yes.
Did not see that coming at all, but that did not last long enough for fans of Javon Evans.
Javon, you got this. Get up.
Was starting to let up, starting to celebrate the fact he caught back the upper hand.
We got Fredo here who says, I'm fine with a loss as long as it's not a submission. We got somewhere in Vegas here who says NXT present versus NXT past, right? Yeah, I like that. I like the way you pointed that out. Moe Best, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I was at the AJ Lee signing on Saturday and she loves my mental health awareness shirt. It's okay to feel shit. So happy in town. Oh, I love that, Moe. I mean, first of all, I'm glad that you were able to meet her and that she acknowledged your shirt. And that's really cool that she also gave you like a, you know, I don't know, just like that nod of like, yes, like, I'm with you. Like, I get it. And that's really nice. Thank you, Moe, for the super chat. It's very nice of you.
He's locking it in. Right into that Boston crowd.
Yep, Charles agreed. Santi still has to pay off that bet. I bet you he fucking forgot. I already know it. So I'm gonna have to hound them today. Be like, you gotta get this damn shirt.
Stylist Gunther has an answer, but trying to negotiate his way out now as the NXT superstar.
Come on, Javon.
Wowing the world for the past 18 months.
Yeah, everybody wants Santi to pay his toll. Hey, a bet is the bet, guys. Once you make a bet,
Listen,
you got to pay the toll.
You do
got to
have
pay the
some
price.
advantage, just able to slink his way out.
Joseph
of
Boza
the
says,
Boston
Denise, this
crowd.
crowd
There's
is
a
bored. They
6'1",
chanted
about
Y2J.
180
I heard that,
He is
and I was
bouncy
like,
as
wait,
could
are
be.
they
The strength
chanting
advantage clearly the
Y2J?
power of Gunther, but
But I chose to ignore it because I thought maybe I was hearing things. I thought I misheard that.
Merciless streak he has when he smells blood. There's simply no.
But don't worry, they'll get back into it.
Whatsoever.
As soon as Javon starts, like, here's the thing though, is that Javon's very exciting because he's like flies, right? He does like, you know, all these grand aerial maneuvers, right? But Gunther's style is I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Another legend in John Cena at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, Goldberg match was down in Atlanta at the halfway mark of our year.
We got Frank here who says halftime down by 14. Let's effing go. But Raw has been great. DeSanti has his I Love Latina shirt. I mean, I Love LA shirt. So Charlotte in, who's fifth member. That's, I hope she is in, by the way. I know a lot of people had mentioned Bailey and Lyra as a possibility. Maybe one of them will still be in it. Because I don't know who else I'm forgetting about that. Maybe AJ Lee. She could be. She's a baby face. You know, maybe she could be in it. Thank you, Frank. Best of luck to your Raiders.
AWOL ever since SummerSlam. His brain may have gone AWOL after that. Here's your chance, Javon. It's now or never.
Evans, watch what he can do in spots like this.
Up.
The strength of Gunther. And look at his face as he just...
he reversed it. Nice.
Able to counter it. Are the shoulders down just for a moment?
A little tactical inexperience.
Yep, Duran Golston says speed versus power.
It's Gunther.
The sleeper hold is in, and Evans in will arm drag out of it.
Big swing.
All right, Javon. He's kicking it into next gear. All right, this is what we like. All right, Javon's about to fly. About to go to the outside. Ready? Here we go. The boy's about to get bouncy. Oh, never mind. He caught him. I always hate seeing people get their like back banged against like the ring apron area because it always looks so fucking painful. Yep, exactly like infamous DJ1 here says the match picked up.
I think we just
all right, we're on a commercial break. Let me mute the commercials here and see. James Durbin says I tweeted Santi to pay up. Good. Thank you guys for having my back. All right. Leo Poroy says, don't worry, Denise. If he doesn't pay the bet, you can always call the world's strongest man. And I swear he'll be paying faster than Santino's Rumble elimination. That's a fact. I got people in my back pocket that I can call. Ouch. Also, I should have not twisted myself that much. Ouch. Okay. Let me catch up here and see what everyone's saying. Let me see. We got David Kaplan. Hey, David, thank you so much for this. He says, I really loved your Priscilla Kelly interview. You could tell she is going through a lot. What did you think of the interview? Thanks. Hey, David, thank you so much. When I reached out to Priscilla about the interview, I thought the interview was going to go a certain way. Because, sometimes I guess, you think what an interview is going to be like because you think what's going on. But when I did the interview with Priscilla, I realized that it was going to be a lot deeper based off, the things that she started to say in the interview. I didn't know anything that she was going through that she spoke about in the interview. I had no idea. So I was learning it there in the moment and I'm like, oh my God, like I couldn't believe it. And then that was obviously, the interview went a certain direction but I loved the way she was so able to get her emotions across because when you're talking about something like that is so serious, it could be really, really hard to not only talk about, but open up about because, sometimes, like, you don't want to tell the whole world, right? And in her situation, she knows that everything she's going to say in this interview is going to be, put up in a million articles and whatnot, and people are going to have their different interpretations of it. And so it could be really scary to open up like that. So the fact that she did it, and she did it in such a way where everybody, I've been reading all of the responses to the video and to everything, and everybody's been like, you know what, like, supportive of her and supportive of this journey that she's been on, because like she did kind of go through hell. Like, I mean, she wanted to take her life away, and that's something so serious. And I it was really hard to hear that. And when you're listening to the interview, your heart breaks for her, because you don't want anybody to go through something like that. And she's such a nice, sweet girl, and to think that she had those thoughts, it sucks, it really does. But I loved how, she was so honest in that interview. And she's very, very honest in that interview. And I was thankful that she felt comfortable enough sharing what she did share in that conversation. So the feedback has been great. People have loved hearing from her, and honestly, it makes me happy that she was able to use the platform to get all of these feelings out there and whatnot. So yeah, I love the interview. And again, I didn't know all this stuff, so it was a very huge, eye-opening interview for sure. Thank you, David. All right, and we are back here on the show with Javon and Gunther.
From the ring general, and is somehow the one standing up.
Also, we got Knight Rider 82 here, who says, have you ever watched the Rocky Horror Picture Show? I've been wanting to see it. You would have thought I saw it already, but I actually have it. And it looks so cool, and I just haven't gotten the chance, but I really want to see it, though, Knight Rider 82. Thank you for reminding me, by the way.
Out of the ring for Gunther starts to tell. How good.
All right, here we go. Javon's about to be getting that. Javon is getting that. Those chops now.
Big kick up top from Evans. Oh! He was trying to springboard his way to something special, and Gunther said, "We've got a solution for that wave. It's a massive boot."
Just mentally.
Oh, what a counter!
Oh my God! That attempted suplex there from Gunther turned into a cutter, and now about to take flight. No.
Just runs in with a massive right hand.
All right, now Javon is going to fly. There he goes. There he goes. Gunther just got a taste of the bouncy one.
The audience are starting to believe.
He's going up top.
So inventive, so resourceful, never say die approach from Javon Evans.
Oh, Gunther's in the drop zone.
What a way to put yourself on the map this will be.
Evans, he's known to come up with the big time.
Nice, there you go.
Pulls over halfway across the ring.
Yeah. I think this match could still kick into another gear, honestly. It can still kick into another gear.
From Javon Evans here, taking flight. Boom, right on the top of the
we got Bo said Bo here says Javon is a star. Yes, he is. Okay, finally we're getting some "this is awesome" chants, a little respect for this match now that it's sort of picked up here.
We're sensing something very special here tonight, and Javon Evans could be the man to provide it.
John Cena said he wants somebody willing to step up to seize the same opportunity.
No, chop to the back.
Got up.
I remember those brutal chops he was giving to CM Punk when they had their match. Oh, in the back, in the front, side to side. I mean, he was like just chopping the man up. So now I'm fearing he's going to do the same to Javon.
Suplex. And now this could be the good night.
Come on, Javon, kick out, kick out, kick out, kick out.
Yeah,
he kicked out. Nice.
Where is he finding this?
Sorry, I'm not ready for this match to end.
Survive and straight back into further brutal punishment.
Oh, no, he might tap
the
here.
The sleeper hold is in.
Oh, no, don't tap. Come on, Javon, don't tap.
No way out of this, but Javon Evans, who is fading rapidly.
Find it in you to get out.
Fight this young man has provided, and still refusing to give up.
Oh, no, he's still
New York is trying to support.
Oh, no. He got him back. He got him back.
Just millimeters away from a
he tapped. That was a tap. Yeah, he tapped. That was it.
Tap out from Javon Evans.
Javon, you tried your best, bro. Had a fun match. But Gunther advances in the last time is now tournament. We got Derek Evans who says, well, damn. John says, tapped out. Matthew Landon says, I knew it. Jonathan says, tapped. Infamous DJ1 says, tapped, solid belt. Anthony here says, aw. Also, thank you so much, Robert. I agree. I do think Priscilla is very strong, too. Jessa says, I wasn't ready. I wanted more. I agree. I think we could have gotten 5 more minutes in this match. I think we got to the ending a little too fast. Davion Washington says, absolute banger of a match. We got a friend here says, Gunther versus High Flyers is one of my favorite catalogs. Duran Golston says, no.
Gunther's advancing a step closer in the last time is now tournament.
Eric Diaz says, boo Gunther. Yeah, you're right, Julian. He says there's still the title shot against Dark State. Oh, yeah, Leon and Javon are winning. I already said, if Leon and Javon do not win that match, I'm done with NXT. No, I'm just kidding, but still. All right, we got AJ and Maxine.
Maxine, that was so awesome. Congratulations on becoming our new women's Intercontinental Champion. Can you put into words what this moment means to you?
This moment means that all the hard work has finally paid off. Tonight, I beat one of the best of all time, and that means that I finally belong here. But that's thanks to AJ.
Don't give me any credit. That was all you, boo. I mean, I love an underdog. I hate a bully. And all I did was put Becky in her place.
Aw, her friend.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I think they're gonna go do the celebrating thing, which they should. But actually, since you're still here, any chance?
I love her shirt. That shirt is cool. Your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler.
Yes. Jackie, when I came back, I wanted to help my husband out. He needed a hand. But Becky, she just lights a fire in me that I forgot that I had.
Where's she going with this?
Things. So who knows?
Okay, I think she's basically telling us she will do more. Oh, AJ and Rhea.
You got a second to chat?
Chat it up.
Sure.
Chat it up. Chat it up. Oh, wait, there you go. Our War Games person. I have said JJ Lee. It looks like AJ Lee. Oh, I had just said AJ Lee. Oh, shit. All right. We're good.
Everybody's playing a character.
Let's see this commercial.
Me. I don't need to pretend. I've been here before. I'm not the dealer. I'm not the mark. I'm the only one at this table who's the best in the world.
Alrighty, give me 1 second, everybody. I'm gonna pull up everyone's comments here in just a second. I'm just gonna start a new recording here. Alright, so the quarterfinals, Gunther will face either Carmelo Hayes or Bronson Reed. I'm pretty sure it'll probably end up being Carmelo Hayes. I don't know, actually. Never mind. It might be Bronson Reed, and that'll be a fun match if they do go that direction. Solo will go on to face either Finn Balor or Penta. Bro, I need a visual bracket of this, by the way. I need to see, like, the bracket, you know? Because I ain't going to remember all this.
Later this week on SmackDown, the winner gets Solo Sikoa next week on Raw.
And also in Oklahoma City, it is the battle to see who has the entry.
Alrighty, let me see where we're at right now. We got Infamous Raider Loco says, also, girl, your lipstick combo popping. Much love and respect. Oh, thank you. I tried a new, actually tried a new thing today with my lipstick, so I'm glad you noticed. I'm glad someone noticed. I did try something new today. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. We got Knight Rider 2 says a Rocky Horror Picture Show. Oh, you didn't have to send in a super chat. I figured out what you were trying to say in your original super chat. Thank you, Knight Rider. We got David Kaplan here who says, on a lighter note, have you thought about where the Showgirl album is on your all-time ranking yet? Maybe a new ranking video on the horizon. Oh, that is so good. I haven't because I'm such a big fan of everything that Taylor does. It's very, very hard for me to like rank stuff, especially now. That's the last ranking I did was a while ago. And now with so many new additional albums. Oh, God. And then also like the original ranking that I did didn't include the Taylor's version songs. And now with the Taylor's version songs, it's like, okay, well, now we got to look at things differently. So maybe you're right, David. I should probably work on that. Thank you, David. We got Envy the Engineer in the building. What's up, bro? He says, this is a Walter Indy match. If we're being honest, Javon has been the perfect opponent at an NXT PLE. We would have gotten 10 more minutes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. I think they should have gone for it all the way here because this was such an anticipated match. Plus, also, the John Cena tournament has not really been that good. Like, that was the best match that I've seen so far in this tournament. So, I personally feel like they could have gone a little bit more in this one. A little bit more longer. Thank you, Envy the Engineer. We also got Sucho here says, so I guess Joe Hendry is never going to get his dream match with Cena. Shame this was his last chance tonight. Sad. Yeah, I don't know, man. I did want to see him get that opportunity, but like I said, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I didn't like some of the spots and names of people that they did, but that's where they decided to go. So thank you, Sucho.
Top level intimidators.
We got Anthony says the last time now his tournament is so mid. I know. That's honestly how I felt about it.
Imminent. What a threat.
Aww. Little grandma that's a gangster granny.
The TikTok. That's the viral videos for the grandson.
That's funny. Oh, it's adorable.
TikTok guy myself. I know you're big on TikTok, and I know your TikTok.
You've been watching my dances.
Your TikTok of your Penta strut in a bathrobe, I believe, is live now. So go to Joe Tess's TikTok. Did I get that one wrong?
Yeah, hashtag dude Penta strut.
I jumped the gun on that one. I'm sorry. He's not uploaded it yet. Don't go to Joe Tess's TikTok.
Out of your skull, honestly. Lost your mind.
All right, there's Drew.
Talking about out of your skull. Here's a man who will kick your brain out of your skull if you're not careful. The master of the Claymore.
All right, let's see what else we got here. We got CJ here says calling now women's war games better than men's war games. Men's war games is actually stacked this year, so I'm not so sure. I mean, they both seem to have some good potential. But the women do tend to kick a lot of ass, though. And they go in there with knowing that they can't, you know, they go in there, I think, with a lot more pressure than the men do. But that's just my assumption from what I've seen in the past.
Exactly the kind of man you want on your side when you are locked inside of War Games.
Please welcome Drew McIntyre.
Thank you so much, CJ. All right, let's see what we got here. Anthony says the Penta strut. I guess that's the PG version of what Denise calls it. Yeah, it's the cunty, Penta's cunty walk. That's what we call it around here. We got JPL Hawk 18 here who predicts that Roman and Brock will be added to War Games. Yeah, I'm thinking we might go that direction. Also, I'm just pulling up. I'm trying to figure out, like, has anybody seen, like, anybody create, like, a bracket for the Last Time Is Now tournament? Like, has anybody put some sort of bracket together? Because I'm kind of looking for one to make it easier on myself to review. But, I'm not seeing one right now. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so I got the Survivor Series card. That's separate. But I don't see, like, any bracket of some sort. Yeah, Sean says no. It's kind of annoying because I kind of just want, like, I want to see it visually, you know? It just makes it so much more easier to review.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. His name is Drew McIntyre. His name is Logan Paul.
I don't know why him saying and his name and his name and his name.
His name is Baron Breaker. And it's time that you all acknowledge the tribal thief, Bronson Reed. I have walked the Samoan SWAT team and the Freebirds to the ring for the War Games. I have walked the Dangerous Alliance to the ring for the War Games. I have walked the Bloodline to the ring for the War Games. This is the greatest assembly of talent ever put together for the War Games.
All right, sorry guys. I finally found, it's not a bracket per se, but I finally found like a little chart with all of the matches from the Last Time Is Now tournament. I needed to look at this for reference for the Raw post show. So okay, at least I got that going. So okay, at least I got that. So that's good. You know, I needed that. I needed that. We got Anthony here says, off chance, what if Jericho joins War Games? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm telling you, I don't think, I think they put out there somewhere that his contract's not up until the end of December. So I feel like, you know, he's just going to miss it by like a little bit.
Has arrived. And he's dressed ready for a fight. And if he thinks he's going to step into that ring with these 5 men waiting for him, that is simply a suicide mission. Where's your backup, CM Punk? You're gonna need them.
Also, apparently, it's looking like John Cena might be the headliner for next year's WWE Hall of Fame. That's what the rumor is as of right now. I mean, that definitely sounds spot on. All right. All right. Overall, though, I really feel like this has been a fun episode of Raw. We went into it with pretty high expectations. I feel like at least the show has been like moving, so that's been good. It's just these entrances are pretty long, though. We got CJ here, says the men's just feels like it's being lazily slapped together. Star power is there, but prefer the women's build much more. Intriguing mix of wrestlers, in my opinion. Well, I mean, honestly, like, I feel like you got a lot of really good stuff in both the men's. Like, come on, you got Braun, you got Bronson, you got Drew, and I know people don't like Logan, but he'll do some fun stuff. Punk, Cody, Usos, like, and then the 2 people that we still don't know. I actually think the men's War Games could kick a lot of ass this year. Women's War Games also looks incredibly fun with everybody there. A lot of big names too, and a lot of different styles. Like you mentioned, a lot of mixes of women's with different styles. You know, you got your powerhouses in Nia and Lash and Rhea, but then you got Io, your high flyers. You got Asuka, who's hard hitting. Like, you got a lot of good mix in there of women too. So this year feels like it could be like the most even year in terms of like good War Games matches. Thank you so much, CJ.
Things are getting tense now. Feels like a powder keg.
See Logan Paul trying to load up that right hand as
we got Impossible Wrestler who says, are you doing a watch along for War Games? So I think I'm going to be at War Games, so I probably won't be doing a watch along for it. I'm most likely going to be at the show because it's in San Diego. I haven't been to a show in forever. So I'm like, maybe I'll go check out the show, you know?
The undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes, days removed from his match with Bronson Reed and the attack by Logan Paul and Braun Breaker, and eventually
I should have probably. So I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom. I should have probably gone before these long ass entrances.
There's a deadly,
But I think I'm
serious
too
look
late.
on the face
I'll just
of
forget.
Cody Rhodes, a man who looks ready
Hey,
for
we
war.
got even here. We got Super Pro says I can see it now. This is the ring battle in War Game. Yo.
29th can't come soon enough.
Matthew Landis says, damn, Denise running from the grind. I know. We'll see what I do. Maybe I'll like live stream while I'm there. Although I don't like live streaming at the venue though. It never hits right though. Cause I could never like, oh, we're just going in for this. They're just brawling. They're just going for it. All right. Oh, we got big time OTC chants for Roman Reigns. So people are expecting Roman. That's what I'm calling Roman now. Roman.
You will stay there.
Everywhere you look right now, as Logan Paul is delivering, bearing body shots into the midsection of CM Punk.
Our two teams so evenly matched, both trying to get themselves the upper hand here. What a scramble!
Cody Rhodes.
And CM Punk just dropping Logan Paul in the ring. Cody Rhodes dropping McIntyre. The bodies are falling now.
CM Punk is
and there's Brock. So I guess that was the person that we were expecting there when Paul said that he had somebody in mind. A lot of people were pretty much predicting Brock. So Brock it is indeed. So if you guessed Brock, you were correct.
Oh, God. Hades in human form has arrived in MSG.
The most dangerous sight of all.
All right, it looks like he's gonna go right to it with CM Punk.
In the most famous arena on planet Earth.
Oh, he's got that bounce in his step.
I always like to see fans do the Brock Lesnar dance. It's pretty funny. Seeing fans do like the little entrance. Ah, fuck.
The suplexes.
Ah, fuck.
He's
just suplexing the hell out of Punk.
City for Lesnar right now.
Oh, there's a person he's familiar with, Cody Rhodes.
This is not small, Cody.
There's Cody. Here comes a series of right hands. Lesnar. Oh, did you see that?
The highest German suplex you will ever see. Oh my God.
Cody Rhodes.
All right, so I'm wondering if we're still gonna get like Roman, right? Yeah, it feels like we still might get Roman. We got Uncle Dog here says Roman is next. I hope so. I really hope so. Wait. No, they're already putting up these little trademark things. I think this might be the... Oh, thank goodness. I was like, don't let this be the end. Let's go, Roman. Get in there.
The OTC. Roman.
And Brock's like, where is he at? He's right there, bro. Get his ass, Roman.
It does not get bigger.
God, the amount of times we've seen Roman and Brock Lesnar, by the way, is crazy. Like, I've lost count of how many times we've seen Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
Against the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. That man is the man who walks on water in this industry. Roman Reigns.
The Tribal Chief, OTC1, staring down and walking to the beast incarnate.
Smoldering intensity, and this thing is about to go off.
Lesnar says, come on, this right hand's ready for you.
All right, let's go, Roman. Get his ass. Get his ass. Come on, Roman. Throw my ones up, my little one up for Roman. Yeah, I feel like the men's War Games definitely has a lot of big time players in it. So I think they'll overall have like a fun match. I'm expecting like a lot of like big moments in the matchup. Two men that know each other very, very well in the ring.
Here we go.
All right. Superman punch.
Oh, he sent Lesnar right out of the ring with so much force.
Oh, God, and now security arriving.
I like how Roman was like very quick with it. Like Brock was like, he didn't even stay in there a little longer. I thought Roman was about to hit him with a spear too. Nah, he got right out after the Superman punch. Oh, there's Bronson. Me. Yo, we're the Bronson. We're rooting for the baby faces. We're Bronson Reed fans up in this house.
It's a madman right now attacking in the center of the ring.
Well, Bronson Reed is the man who beat Roman Reigns in the Aussie Rules street fight and then put Roman
I like how
Reigns
hyped Bronson gets.
Ah,
Superman punch. Knocking his ass out. No tsunami splash today, baby. Now get Logan Paul's cosplay ass for wearing that fucking shield vest. Bruh, they brought up New York Police Department. What? Oh, Jesus. No, they took down the I'm sorry, this is funny. they went down too, the New York Police Department. Ah, that's it. They cut it off in the best part. I wanted to see more. Oh man, I was like, let's fucking go. Let's brawl with the cops and everything. Let it be anarchy. All right. Okay, I'm not trying to start nothing. Let it be anarchy. All right, I enjoy the anarchy, okay? All right, that was energetic way to close out Monday Night Raw. So I would say overall, bravo for them for making sure that it was a fun ending to the show. But let me tell you something. If you want to make sure that while you're banging, it's energetic and also with a fun finish, wow, ladies and gents, when you're doing it, make sure you're doing it while you're chewing it with Blue Chew promo code Denise. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code Denise. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Alrighty, everyone. So I'm just waiting for Santi, and as soon as Santi gets in here, we'll go ahead and kick off our post show. It usually takes a few minutes for him to get in here. So as soon as he does, we'll get the party started. But in the meantime, I usually use this time to kind of stall and chat with people about how they felt about Monday Night Raw, and see where everybody's at in terms of how they felt about the show before we get into the big time conversation when Santi gets in here. We also got Sheldon Jackson here who says 2025, the year Roman Reigns makes his return return to WWE in Madison Square Garden twice. That is true. I kind of crossed my mind as Roman went out there. I was like, this kind of feels a little bit like deja vu. And so that deja vu definitely came through. Thank you so much, Sheldon Jackson. We also got Blake here, DWO member for 12 months, says, I don't need Blue Chew. That Raw got me bricked as fuck. Hey, man, well, if you're going in Raw, I'm just saying, make sure you got Blue Chew, promo code Denise, man. When some Monday Night Raw, have a good time, lay the smack down. All right, I'm done. I swear. But hey, if you want to be Saturday night's main event, just making sure that you have Blue Chew promo code Denise. All right, I'm done. I swear. I'm done. All right. Okay. I could keep going. That's the worst part. Like, my brain is not even thinking about Raw anymore. My brain is now thinking of more WWE pay-per-views. Oh, crap. I got one. If you want to go full gear. All right. I swear. Now I'm thinking AEW pay-per-views too. If you want to go all in. All right, I'm done. Oh, shit. I can't stop. All right, I really need Santi to get in here now, or else I'm going to keep going with this, all right? I swear to God. Now my brain is like thinking of all of these ways that I can use WWE pay-per-views. PLEs and AEW pay-per-views as like Blue Chew dirty jokes. Oh, God. We got Anthony here, says it's double or nothing with Blue Chew. Oh my God. We got Moe Best who says if you're gonna go all in, you need to have full gear. Exactly. We got Jason Oliver in the stream who says, damn, Denise, I know, I'm done. Sheldon Jackson says, where's Reg when you need him? Brandon Payne says, fully loaded. I can't. Oh, Don says, if you want great balls of fire, get yourself some Blue Chew. I can't. Oh my God. We got JJ Castillo who sends in a super chat saying, he says, Raw was so awesome tonight. The WWE went all in with these hype moments. The crowd in MSG was amazing. Yeah, it's funny because producer Andre from Busted Open, he was at the show and he was like sending me videos of like the lines and just like the atmosphere outside the building. And I shared some of them on Facebook and Twitter. And when I was watching his videos, I was like, fuck, man, I should have gone to the show because it really did feel that way. Like it felt like people were, it had that like big time feel, it had that like WrestleMania feel, that Raw Netflix debut feel, that, SummerSlam feel, like a big show type of feel to it. And that energy rang through like the entire night, man. And it's cool because, last week we were seeing John Cena in Boston, and that was an incredible atmosphere as well for when he was out there. And then today for Monday Night Raw, getting to see Madison Square Garden again. We don't often get to do these like, we don't often get to see as many Madison Square Garden shows as we would like, because apparently it costs an arm and a leg to run there, especially to do like a live television show. So whenever we do get them, it just feels very, very special, like a must-see, must-attend show. And I mean, it's the world's famous arena for a reason, right? But it also just looks really like aesthetically pleasing. The people, like it just looks so full. So it just came through very nicely. And when you're in certain places and you're doing certain shows, and especially today being John Cena's final WWE Raw, you had to go all out for this one. Like you had to make sure that the show didn't have any like dud points at all. You wanted to make sure that it was rock solid, like your dick, if you took Blue Chew promo code Denise. All right, I swear to God, I'm done. Oh my God, I could never stop. It was right there. I had to take it. I swear, I'm done. All right, we got CJ here, says, F it, Denise, run them Blue Chew jokes. We got time. Santi needs to get in here now before I dig my hole any deeper. W Stein 79 here says it's stomping ground with Blue Chew. Oh no. Thank you, W Stein 79. Reese says if you want to be the last man standing, grab some Blue Chew. Oh my God. Blue Chew needs to give me a bonus for this, guys. Like they really, really need to give me a bonus for this. All right, let's go through some more comments, see what everyone's saying. Anthony says lock down in the bedroom with Blue Chew for total nonstop action and you'll be bound for glory. Ah! I think you might have won this one, bro. I think you might have won this one. Oh my God. Let me see what else we got in here. Yo. Damn, October Horse says hot take, the solo match was good. It wasn't terrible, but I think what helped was that Dolph has a lot of energy. So like his energy came through in the match. And I think that's what made the match more exhilarating than you probably would have thought. I think the fact that he went in there with so much energy and adrenaline is really what made it special. So I'm with it. We got Robert Matson here says, I'm sad this is the last Monday Night Raw for John Cena. I agree. We got Sheldon Jackson here with a super chat who says, if you want to go Raw and lay the SmackDown, get Blue Chew, promo code Denise. You know what? I swear, if like Blue Chew starts selling like a shit ton off of this stream, I'm gonna be very, very happy. Thank you, Sheldon. All right, let me go through some more comments, see what everyone's saying. We got McTaro here who says Blue Chew post show is sponsored by Blue Chew. That is true. It's very, very true. Thank you so much, McTaro. Let me go through some more comments here. We got KSMW here who says really good Raw. However, I think it was a missed opportunity not having Joe Hendry face Cena versus having the 6 man. Yeah, like the 6 man was definitely fun, but like let's say for example instead of Sheamus they had Joe Hendry. Yeah, that would have been pretty fucking sweet, right? I'm very surprised they didn't go with Joe Hendry considering how much promotion or like how much he like manifested it and like put it out there that like, hey, I want to face John Cena. This would be a full circle moment for me. I think a lot of people were really expecting him to be one of those names in the Last Time Is Now tournament. And I can't wait to get Santi's top thoughts on the tournament itself because I'm honestly like, I'm a little disappointed in the tournament so far. And I don't like that I feel disappointed about the tournament because when they first announced that the tournament was happening, I was very excited about it because I'm like, yo, that's going to add so many cool matches like to the week-to-week television. And so far it's been like, really? Like these are the matchups like we came up with. And some of the matches just didn't hit as strong. I really thought the best one has been Gunther and Javon. And even then I'm like, yo, that one could have had like an extra few minutes. Like they could really like go for it. So it just feels, I don't know. It just feels like it could have been a little bit stronger considering that, hey man, like you're fighting to face John Cena, man. Like this is huge. You know, you got to go out there and give it your all. Cause this is a big opportunity for whoever gets that match with John Cena. Thank you so much for sending that in here. Let me go through some more comments while we wait for those of you who just tuned in, I'm still waiting for Santi. As soon as Santi gets in here, we will go ahead and start off our Raw post show. Also, Infamous Raider Loco says, Denise, I could never stop with Blue Chew promo code Denise. If she's like peanut butter smooth and easy to spread, then Blue Chew is for you. Wow, I don't even want to know what that means. I don't even want to know what that means. What did I just read? Oh no. Thank you so much, Infamous Raider Loco. Let's see what else we got here. Let me go through some more comments here. We got October Horse here who feels that the tournament lacks star power. Yeah, I think that there was it was more so that there's a lot of people in it that weren't necessarily believable in actually winning the tournament. That was like my biggest part that I did not like was, okay, I know this person's not going to win. Like, come on, let's be real. We got JJ Castillo here who says, rather have Denise sponsor Blue Chew than WWE ads. Hey man, I'm just saying, if you're gonna sponsor anything, you might as well make it fun, right? And Blue Chew is probably the easiest, most fun thing to like, the easiest, most fun thing to like sponsor. And they've been good to me. They've been my longest running sponsor on this channel. And hopefully, just hopefully, they continue to sponsor me next year. I don't know for sure yet. I guess I'll find out at some point at the end of the year. Thank you so much, JJ Castillo. All right, let's get through some more comments here and see what everyone's saying. We got DJ here who says, tournament disappointed. Agreed, Denise. We got Brandon Payne here who says, I would have thought bigger stars would be in the tournament. We got Sarah here who says, it was a really good Raw except the ending because I'm sorry, this man should not be on TV. Oh, that was in regards to Brock. We got David Zeltivar who says Santi, our girl, needs help. I don't know where Santi's at. I think he's probably, hey guys, what the hell? Yo, Sancho West. Guys, the homie Sancho gifted 5-tier 1 subs to Hollywood Denise Salcedo's community. So a bunch of people got some subs. Thanks to Sancho West. Sancho, thank you so much for doing that, bro. That was really fucking awesome. And I have to show it on here because I don't know how to show it on here because it comes out differently on StreamYard. But this is awesome. So thank you to everybody who's here on the stream and on the Twitch stream and got some love there from Sancho. So very, very cool stuff. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting that as well. And Sancho says the real co-host of the Raw After Show. Yeah, I know. Sancho, I'm literally sitting here waiting for Santi. Like, you could have came in, cashed in, and just then like, bam, I'm here, Denise, I'm ready to do the job. Instead, I'm here stalling, making blue chewed jokes. We got Ryan Soley here with the super chat who says, reached your breaking point, want to have those great balls of fire? Get in the fast lane and use Blue Chew with promo code Denise. Not using it will be your judgment day. DWO for life. Oh man, Ryan, thank you so much for the super chat and for the very thoughtful promo in all of this. I really thank you for doing that and having some fun. Here's Sancho's post where he says the real co-host of the Raw After Show. Sancho also says he's always on time. I know. Let me see what we got here. Anthony says, and just like that, Sancho has contributed more to this stream than the last time is now tournament. Oh my God, that is so funny. We also got a smiley girl, Dawn, got gifted a tier 1 sub. That is super awesome. Thank you guys so much. And let me go through some more comments here. We got Kevin West who says Sancho Mania. By the way, everyone, if you haven't followed on Twitch, you are more than welcome to, by the way. I'm pushing the Twitch a lot more because there are some cool things that can that Twitch sort of benefits. It's a little bit different than YouTube, of course, but one of their biggest perks I think that they have is that if you are a Prime member on Amazon, if you're a Prime member, you can use your Prime membership to like support a streamer of your choice, whomever, and that streamer gets a cut of that. And I think it's a really cool thing because you don't have to pay extra. You're already paying for your Amazon Prime subscription, and Jeff Bezos has enough money. So, you know, pass it along to your favorite streamers. And so that is one of the things that I do think is pretty cool that they offer on Twitch that can go a long way. And if you do get a subscription through the Prime, basically what that means is when you tune into my streams, you don't get any ads. I mean, unless I play a Blue Chew ad, then obviously you'll get that. But like you won't get any ads specifically from Twitch, right? So that is one of the things that, that does happen. Guys, we got some more love on Twitch. By the way, I'm still waiting for Santi. I'm just sitting here stalling, okay? By the way, shout out to Wheezy Blonde who just rated with a party of 90. Yo, what the hell? This is incredible. Wheezy, thank you so much. She's collaborated with me on this channel like a couple of times, and we always have such a great time doing videos. So it's very sweet of her to come out here and share my stream with her audience. It's very, very nice, especially since I'm trying to promote this Twitch stuff a little bit more than I have been in the past. So thank you very, very kindly. Also, shout out to Mark G1983, who also just subscribed to the Prime membership over here on the channel. And we're getting also a lot of first-time chatters. So thank you very, very kindly to everybody here. Seriously showing some love. And all right, everyone, do you think, is Santi still streaming? I'm still waiting for Santi so we can start this show. All right, you're all gonna have to add to the chat here, because I'm definitely trying to stall for some time here. Oh, thank God. Santi.
Hello, hello.
Do you have any idea how many Blue Chew jokes I just made in the last like several minutes?
Well, wait, why? You could just not.
But it just happened. And the thing is that once I start, I cannot stop. So that is essentially where we ended up right now. But Santi.
I'm not wearing the shirt yet. I don't have it
You're not
yet.
wearing
I will.
the shirt.
I will get the shirt. I haven't been able to. I've been traveling. I'm sorry. I promise I will wear my I Love Latina, LA shirt.
All right. Next week?
Promise. It will happen. I think next week, yes.
Next week. All right, you guys heard it here. Santi has made a promise that next week he will wear his I Love LA shirt as a punishment for his loss of our bet of the World Series. Anyway, Santi, we got a hell of a Monday Night Raw to get into here today. I don't even know where to begin, but I think we should begin with the way that Monday Night Raw closed off.
Wait,
and
we could start with a quick question.
Okay.
Is this the best Raw of the year? Because I know there's a lot to talk about. So, like, before we dissect it, do you think this is the best Raw of the year? Like, in terms of returns, moving the needle, matches, the crowd. Was this the best Raw of the year?
I did enjoy some of the earlier weeks that we had, like during the introduction to Netflix. I thought we had some like really strong segments, like when we had the stuff with like CM Punk and Cody Rhodes and all of that, and Seth Rollins and Drew and everything that kind of went down with that. I feel like some of those shows were a little stronger, but it's really hard right now to say, because I did think the show had a lot of good stuff. Like, this has definitely been the better Raw, I would say, of like the latter end of the year. But I don't know of the entire year, because we did have some good Raws in the past.
Yeah, I will say we had those Raws that, like, the ones that were building to WrestleMania. It's tough to compete against those because those are such consequential, needle-moving, important episodes of Monday Night Raw. This was just so like jam-packed, right? This felt like we went to a Chinese buffet and we had a delicious, succulent Chinese meal. And we got to eat all of we got spring rolls, we got lo mein, we got chow mein, we got chicken balls. You could just pick whatever you wanted. Anything was on the menu there with this Chinese buffet of an episode of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, see, I like that. You can't say no to a good buffet. And that's what, like, I started to see some of, like, the videos, like, heading into Matt for the show today. And there was just, like, this vibe in Madison Square Garden. It almost made me feel like, Santi, I'm sure you were probably thinking the same thing. I was like, damn, I should have gone to this show, because it looks so fun to be there. And everybody was excited throughout the entire show. And, like, even last week when we were in Boston, there was a great reaction for John Cena. And even throughout some of the other parts of the show, like, the crowd did die down a little bit, but specifically today, the crowd was lit like the entire show, and it felt like they knew, okay, we're really promoting the show heavily. Like, this show, by the way, is one of the first shows in a long time that Netflix has heavily promoted for Monday Night Raw. Like, they were out there really promoting, sending out press releases that it was John Cena's final Raw. They dazzled out the chairs. They put out some cool graphics. Like, they really went all out to promote this. So I think that all of that was in the atmosphere of like, hey, this is a big Monday Night Raw.
For sure. This was one where, like, if you missed it, you kind of got to go back and rewatch the whole thing. You can't even piecemeal it and say like, oh, I'll just watch like to see what happened in the main event, because it felt like every segment was consequential. Even the small ones felt like they were incredibly important to whatever it is that they're doing for their story, narratives, and booking moving forward.
Right. All right. So John Cena's final Raw. We're building to War Games, which is Survivor Series, which is in 2 weeks. We are getting very close to a lot of things. So this was a very electric show. So let's start with the ending, though, because we had all of the War Games guys, they were out there just brawling it out. And throughout the night, we were trying to figure out, like, okay, who else is going to make their way out there? There were some theories. There were some people wondering if it was going to be Brock Lesnar. There were some people hoping that it would be Roman Reigns. And we did end up getting both Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar going out there. Of course, these are two guys that are no strangers to each other. They have known each other for a very long time. They've had a million matches together, but it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've seen them like that against each other in the ring. How did you like sort of resurfacing that and seeing these two, Brock and Roman against each other?
I think it's a culmination of how this War Games build has been, in that there isn't one. It's just, what big names could we bring here? And to a degree that can work only if you can bring the biggest of the biggest names, because I love Drew McIntyre, but having to rely on the big names that are there all the time, like the Drew McIntyres, the Cody Rhodeses of the world. Sure, these are the big names, but you need a storyline. The only names to be added to this War Games match that might allow you to get away with no semblance of real narrative is literally those two. It is just Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. It allows WWE to bypass having to put in a cohesive narrative or an explanation as to why these teams have to go into War Games, because, Denise, it's just simply cool. It's just simply cool to have two of the biggest names in the industry, part-time or not, to be in the same match alongside this other grouping of characters that are there full-time, that are big names, up-and-coming big names like Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed and Logan Paul as well, with current big names like Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. So this really is just a big melting pot of cool shit that does work on me, even though I normally like having a good storyline. This works enough at poking my buttons at getting me excited for this. It's cheap, but it works.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you, because like even during the watch along, we had a lot of people that were kind of like, okay, I think the women's match is going to be better because there was all these, like, the women's War Games match is going to be better because there's more of a story in there within the women. But when I looked at all of the men that were going to be in this match, I'm like, damn, I cannot hate on this men's War Games match, because I'm looking at it and I'm going, dude, you got anybody who's anybody in WWE in this matchup. Like, I'm expecting them to go all out here, because again, in what they're lacking in was the story. Of course, you have a lot of these guys that have at some point been intertwined in feuds with each other throughout the years. Right, that's great, but there's no really rhyme or reason as to why certain people are teaming up with each other, right? Because like, even when you think about like CM Punk and Roman Reigns, like they're on the same team together, but the last we saw, they were against each other in a match at WrestleMania. And, we can tie all of these little things together, but there's no overarching story. But the reason, like you, that I'm sort of setting that aside today is because of all of the big names that are in here and the different types of wrestlers. So I'm kind of expecting, these big moments in this match is what I want to see. And what I'm also hoping we get out of it is maybe some indication of potential feuds that we might see either resurface or continue following War Games. Like, looking at this list, like, okay, I want to see what more are we going to do next with CM Punk here, right? Like, what more is going to happen with Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre? What's going to be the deal with Roman and Brock? Are we going to continue that even further, or was just for War Games? So I kind of have a lot of questions in regards to what we're seeing for the men's War Games.
And I think that's fair. Like, you can look at Cody Rhodes, right? It was like immediately after Crown Jewel, which wasn't that long ago, where he cuts a promo saying, I'm done with the business of Monday Night Raw. I'm done with that drama. I'm only going to focus on SmackDown. And then what happens on Monday Night Raw last week? People are getting beaten down, and Cody Rhodes making the save for no reason. Like, to face off against the faction that he does not have any history against, really, aside from the Crown Jewel match against Seth Rollins. Cody Rhodes' inclusion on here is the most baffling one, really. If you really want to break him down in terms of he's buddies with Jay, great. That's a fantastic reason. That's literally it. Like he was tag team champions with Jay 2 years ago. Yeah, sure, War Games, run with it, book it. But it makes sense to have Cody here when you have all these other names.
Yes.
So, like I said, I go back to my initial point. Because of how stacked this is, because of what a succulent Chinese meal of a buffet this is, I'm willing to bypass what I normally would be really rigid on, which is wanting good booking and storytelling. I'm willing to see it off because this feels like an insane NBA All-Star game.
Yeah, that's exactly what this feels like. And also, it can't suck. Like, straight up, it can't. When you got all of these names like this, it just can't suck. So we're expecting a good War Games match and a great War Games match. Anything less than that, we're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, you got all these people in here. You gave us a mid War Games match. You cannot do that. So we got that going for us. Before we get into the women's War Games, we do got Infamous Raider Loco here who says, wait, Denise wearing the hoops too? Girl, loving it. Thank you so much, Frank. We got Jacob Tatum here who says, do you think WWE made the right decision to make Maxine Dupree the new Intercontinental Champion, or do you think Becky should still have the title? That was another really big moment that went down on the show. The third match between Becky and Maxine kind of made you think, I think there might be a title change here. We were also anticipating AJ Lee. She finally came out. She ended up being the distraction for Becky. Now, I have two thoughts on this, Santi. First and foremost, I'm happy for Maxine. Very happy she won. I think she's a sweetheart. It's hard to root against her, but I did not like that Becky was taken out by a crossbody. It just felt so simplistic. I have seen Becky go to war with so many of the greats of women. So to kind of see her get taken out like that, it just felt too simple.
I get it. I'm with you. I didn't love this. I know I'm willing to be open about the idea of Maxine Dupree being Intercontinental Champion. It's like, okay, I appreciate WWE trying with somebody new. Let's see, sink or swim. Let's see where it goes. If you really want a very logical silver lining as to why this is exciting, is the Women's Intercontinental Championship picture is wide open, right? With Becky Lynch, she's such a legend that it was so rigid. It was tough to be able to be a realistic opponent to a Becky Lynch. So taking the title off of Becky Lynch in a shock like this and putting it on Maxine Dupree, it opens the door for literally anybody. If you told me it's like, Ivy Niles up next, all right, let's do it. Let's try it out. It opens up the door for the entire roster. That to me is the big benefit of a Maxine Dupree, while also, let's trying out somebody new there. I didn't love the finish, if I'm being honest with you, because even in the backstage interview, it still felt more about AJ Lee than the new champion. With AJ Lee's return and the big face-off there as they're looking at each other, and it just felt like Maxine's celebration and her winning the championship was secondary to, fair enough, two significantly bigger stars in AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. But my honest opinion, I would have just kept the title on Becky Lynch. I would have liked AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch to be for that Intercontinental Championship.
That was going to be my next question. Were you expecting that? Because this whole time, that's where I thought this was going to go. But with the IC title involved, I mean, they can continue AJ Lee and Becky. Yes, of course. But now without the IC title in it, it makes me wonder like, okay. I thought like the whole point of this was for her to take her title because, we had seen those moments where AJ Lee was raising the championship belt, where she was eyeing the championship belt. So for many different reasons, I thought that's where they were going to go. But you are right. And this does open a lot of new potential feuds for Maxine Dupree, which that is going to be exciting. And now she's going to have this like additional pressure of like, hey, being champion and what she's going to look like being a champion. Because here's the thing, she looked good, but she was in there with Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is top tier. Now she's going to be in there with different types of girls of different types of levels. We'll see what that looks like, but I'm excited for Maxine, and let's see where this goes. Thank you, Jacob. We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, I'm not going to lie, I got so much flashbacks from past matches when I saw Roman versus Lesnar stare down. I think I saw, remember their SummerSlam moment when they brought in that big giant
the tractor.
The tractor, yeah. That flashed into my mind. I think that was the first thing that I thought of. Thank you, Bob. We got Luis Arturo Mendez who says, damn, both the men's and women's War Games teams look loaded this year. Thank you, Luis. So let's talk about the women's War Games here because we got Rhea, Io, Alexa, and we had two names, TBD, versus Nia Jax, Lash Legend, the Kabuki Warriors, and another TBD to be announced. However, we were just on the topic of AJ Lee. Rhea Ripley pulled her aside, wanted to talk to her. So I think we can assume that AJ Lee will be added to the team here. I'm wondering if they're adding Charlotte. Are they adding Charlotte? Because she did go out there and help.
I think the understanding of the run-in was that, okay, all right, I'm in.
Right. Okay. So then count Charlotte and Alexa for the women's babyface teams. And then we still got one more spot in the heel teams. Am I forgetting who they're adding for that? They didn't make a mention of anybody today, did they?
For the heels, no, but I think the assumption is going to be Becky Lynch now. You know, she's free from the IC title. And hey, I guess it would make sense for her to be on the team just to get her hands on AJ Lee, right?
Yes. Okay. Yes, you're on to that. So again, with this one here, more of a story with all of these people intertwined, but damn, it's looking really good too. And the thing that I like the most about the women's War Games is the different styles of wrestlers that you have in here, because you got powerhouses, you got strikers, you got your high flyers, you got a little bit of everything in that. So they can't drop the ball. I think it's going to be great.
I'm with you. Again, not much of a narrative or a story. I compared it recently to Blood and Guts. I felt like the narrative of between the women in the two teams in Blood and Guts and the two men, I said in my head, oh yeah, the only place to blow this off is a match like Blood and Guts. The stipulation was earned by the storyline. But with this, with both the men's and women's War Games, I don't see why, like, aside from, hey, it's War Games time, so we got to do War Games. They haven't earned the stipulation from a storyline perspective, but from like star power, sure, okay. I'm in, like I said, NBA All-Star Game.
We got Steven Marchuli here who says, making Cody look weak versus Brock. Not for me, says Steven. Well, I think the whole thing was really just to build up the moment with him and Roman Reigns. Like, that was clearly the thing that they wanted to get over the most. Thank you, Steven. We got JS Cal here who says, how about Maxine putting on for NorCal, representing? Thank you, Jay. That's always cool to see people representing. We got JM here who says, no way Cena loses his second last match ever. He's going to look strong heading to his match. Tournament winner will look dumb winning all those matches just to face Cena, who just lost. All right, so let's get into John Cena, because this was the drawing point of Monday Night Raw today. This was his final Raw ever. And what we ended up seeing was a confrontation with him and Dominic Mysterio, an insane eruption when he walked out there in Madison Square Garden, and a 6-man tag with him teaming up with Sheamus and Rey Mysterio to take on the Judgment Day. Santi, did the execution of the promo and the match the moment, match the hype of what you were anticipating for today's show?
Okay, so what I was anticipating was not this. I thought, hey, they're just going to try and get as many individual matches and moments for Cena, and I thought it was going to be somebody different. A lot of people had, like, for example, like The Miz in mind, like one final match between these two. When I heard Dominic's music, I was initially a little bit bummed. I was like, I would have liked something new. But the more that I thought about it, the more I actually now have come to appreciate WWE's attempt in the short amount of time that Cena has left to actually make a program with Dominic Mysterio. Rather than doing one-offs with different heels here or there, it's very clear that they're using this program to elevate Dominic Mysterio as much as they can in the little amount of time that they have with Cena. So when I look at what's the most valuable thing that WWE can do with these short amount of time that they have with Cena, it is to elevate in the long term a guy like Dominic Mysterio, as opposed to focusing on small fan servicey moments. We got the fan servicey stuff with the 6-man tag match. Really cool to see Finn Balor and John Cena and JD McDonough and John Cena in those moments, but we got to see the fan service moment of Sheamus getting his moment with Cena, Rey Mysterio getting his moment with Cena, all while still being able to build to something bigger a more grandiose program of Cena and Dominic Mysterio. So once I was able to kind of remove myself from maybe the initial disappointment of not hearing a new song, of not seeing Cena versus somebody I haven't seen yet before, the more I ended up liking it, because the more I think it's going to be a long-term benefit for somebody that's going to be there for the next 20 years in Dominic Mysterio. So I'm down for this. I like what you asked me, if I like the execution. I think it's about as good as it can be with only 2 appearances together. I don't know how much better it can be than that. You know, we don't have multiple episodes to elongate this. We don't have another Monday Night Raw. It's just taking the title off of you, a quick setup of the rematch for War Games, and then a 6-man tag match, and that's it. If that's all the time that we have, I think the execution was brilliant in terms of the little amount that they had to work with.
Yeah, it feels like we kind of rushed at the end because we had so much time with John Cena, or at least I felt like we had so much time with him, you know, at the start of this farewell tour. And before we know it, like there was not enough time left. So the fact that we got, you know, a couple weeks worth of content between him and Dominic is actually a huge win, to the point where this match is being, it's official for Survivor Series. We are going to be seeing John Cena and Dominic Mysterio. Now, granted, this is, of course, a rematch. So I'm hoping, because I wasn't necessarily blown away by like the first match on Raw. So I'm hoping that this match here is kind of a little bit stronger and it meets that like, you know, PLE level that we like to get in these types of matches. Now, I will say this, one of the things that I did think was, when you think about like John Cena's final Raw, I also think about John Cena's final SmackDown. I personally felt that John Cena's final SmackDown, the match that he had with Sami Zayn and everything that kind of went down there, I thought that was much stronger than his final Raw, which is not really what I was anticipating, but I did feel that way. So I kind of feel like that to me was still a top tier moment, even though I did enjoy this 6-man match, because by the time we got like a little bit midways of the 6-man was when it really started to pick up. I love that they did like the 3 combo, everybody, you know, the 5-knuckle shuffle with everybody in there. Seeing Ray do the 5-knuckle shuffle was hella funny, probably my favorite part of the whole match. But it was a fun match. Someone described it as a house show match, and it definitely did have that flair to it. But I think for me, I still think that SmackDown, final SmackDown was executed a lot stronger than the Monday Night Raw.
See, here's where I'll disagree with the last SmackDown versus last Raw. I don't disagree that this was kind of house showy, a little like very fan servicey, but what it felt like was a party. It felt like a big celebration. I compare that to the last SmackDown. Let's not forget how that ended, with Brock Lesnar eating John Cena alive to set up for WrestlePalooza to eat John Cena alive in front of a bunch of Make-A-Wish kids. That did not feel like a party to me. That was the opposite of a party.
I'm more still focusing on the Sammy match and the promo before.
Incredible match quality. Oh my, like it doesn't touch the Sammy match. But when I look at like I believe the kids are calling it the vibes. I like the vibes of what we did here in MSG.
We got Fredo here, who says every kind of fan got something today. Cena match, a title change, War Games build, best match of the tournament in Evans and Gunther. Worst part was the what changed during Alexa Bliss's promo. Yes, that is definitely true. But since Fredo brought it up, I do want to get your thoughts on the Last Time Is Now tournament, because we are you know, that's it. Like, we're almost getting towards the end of this, and we've had a lot of different matches. But as of this point, I feel exactly like what Fredo said here, that Gunther versus Javon Evans has been the best match by far. But if I'm being completely honest here, though, I was expecting so much more for this tournament that I really hope that the latter portion that we get is so much better than what we've kind of gotten in the beginning, because for there to be really only one breakout match, that's not something that I want to, you know, remember at the end of the day. I want to remember that the whole tournament was kick-ass. And I also kind of just feel like, I don't necessarily feel let down, but I don't feel overtly excited about the names that were in this tournament.
There were some names that are questionable. Like, listen, God bless Finn Balor fans. These people have gone through enough. they don't need to go through the disappointment of him just taking another L in the tournament. He shouldn't be in this. People like Nakamura shouldn't have been in this. I feel like we could have definitely padded this out with even more NXT names, right? Like if there were people that you knew were going to take L's, like Nakamura, like Finn Balor in this, I think you were best suited to giving those L's to people that could impress in an L. Meanwhile, Finn Balor and Nakamura, we just expect losses from them. But if you had to put, say, I don't know, just more NXT talent, Miles Bourne, why not, from NXT in one of those matches? I expect a loss out of Miles Bourne, but at the very least, he can impress me and win me over and win some fans in that losing effort. Meanwhile, Finn Balor losing here is just, that's another Tuesday. It's just another Finn Balor day, right? I do wish there were, for me, I think, well, my biggest takeaway is I wish more NXT guys had been in this tournament. But in terms of match quality, I think it's about to get significantly better once we get into the next rounds. I think when you look at like what's potential for the next round, we're looking at like Gunther versus Carmelo Hayes as a possibility. Are you kidding me? I think like one of the brackets could be like Penta versus Sheamus. That'd be insane. Like I do think it's about to ramp up. At the end of the day, it is still the first round that we've got to judge, and we did get some cool surprises in the first round in Cardona and Ziggler as well.
So Solo and Dolph Ziggler occurred today. Dolph Ziggler, shout out to him for getting this opportunity. He went in there with so much energy, so much adrenaline. Bro was hyped. And that led to a decent match on the show. I was in it for this. But it is one of those things where everybody was like, dang, we didn't get Joe Hendry. We didn't get Obafemi. Those were some of the names that people were throwing around. So again, those spots were limited, man. But I did think that Solo and Dolph, like they definitely did a fine job. Like I liked that more than I liked it more than Rusev and Damian Priest. I liked it more than Sheamus and Shinsuke Nakamura. So the fact that it was good enough to like be better than some of the other ones, thumbs up. Thank you, Fredo. All right, we got Stephen Marchulli here who says, my issues with the tournament is nobody in it is ready for a Cena match. It needed Breakker and Oba. Well, clearly, there was different plans there for Breakker. And Oba, I was surprised. The second he came out on NXT, Santi, that was the moment that I was like, oh, he's not going to be in this tournament if he's back on here on NXT. Thank you, Steven. We got CJ here who says, I think the men's War Games match has to be good. We know the bias booking the men get. It'll be the main event. It's featuring the WWE and World Heavyweight Champions, the biggest star in Reigns, etc. We could expect quality in that match. No, I think so too. I think that in fact, I almost feel like, and I don't know if I'm right on this one, but I do feel given all of the star power, I actually think the bar is set a little higher because you can't go in there with all of these guys and give us a mid War Games match. No, you got to give us a top tier stuff because these are all top tier guys. Thank you, CJ. We got Nishi Emmanuel here who says, except Cody, the rest of the 9 are Heyman guys. Oh shit, you're right on that one, Nishi. We got JJ Castillo here who says, that was an amazing Raw tonight. Cena's final appearance, Maxine winning the IC title, and AJ and Roman Brock returning. The crowd in MSG was on fire. The War Games match is heavily stacked. JJ, thank you so much for sending all of this in, and I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself today for Monday Night Raw. We got Infamous Raider Loco here who says, Santi, at least show up with an I Love Latina shirt for the bit. Damn, my Raiders getting murdered by Dallas. And what the hell happened with Chargers? I didn't watch. I heard the Chargers aren't doing so great. Didn't they just lose to the Jags?
We lost listen, we don't those big scary dudes that are supposed to protect your big beautiful quarterback? We don't have any of those guys. We don't have a functioning offensive lineman. We have statistically, Denise, one of the worst offensive lines in the history of the NFL right now. The existence of the sport. Somehow we have one of the worst offensive lines.
How sad. I was in Boston this week. I went to the Jets-Patriots game, and when we were walking, obviously we were decked out in Jets gear. Everybody was like, the Jets suck! You know what it's like walking and everybody telling you your team sucks?
Yeah, that's brutal. To
and
be
you
fair,
can't say nothing. You're just there
because it's true. To be fair, you kind of picked that life. It'd be like complaining that people are calling you a clown when you're literally dressed like one.
Oh man, sad stuff. We got CJ here who says, but I'm not really hyped for a Jay is poo, he says, and he's been in like the last 2 to 3. Jay Reigns and Punk was on the same time last year. Just feels lazy, not even going into Brock's inclusion. Like I said, I think there's still a lot of potential for a fun match, but I get your frustration, CJ. I get it. Thank you so much. We got Hassan Batla here who says, so this is Jay's 4th War Games in a row. Hey, what up, Jay? He's getting that experience in. Thank you, Hassan. We got GZACG here who says, hated Sham a random draw booking for CENA'S tournament. Loved Cardona and Nemeth. SmackDown NXT doesn't work here. Got shorted. Raw had 8 stars and men and 6 in second round. Let's just FF to Gunther versus Cena. Oh, let's just fast forward to Gunther versus Cena.
Yeah, you deciphered that one. I was having a tough time with that one.
Yeah, I was like, wait, let's just FF. I don't even know what I was gonna say anymore. GZ, thank you so much for getting all your thoughts in here and also pointing that out about because they had a lot, 16 guys, and they're like people that don't work here. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and I'm thinking, shit. That's why I'm telling you, Santi, the first second that I saw them say Shinsuke Nakamura was in the tournament, that told me everything. I was like, oh, we're not going to get all of these people that people were excited about. Like, that told me everything. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, hey, Denise, you look very beautiful in Rhode Island. How did you like it? Oh, it was amazing. My first time seeing Rhode Island. Have you ever seen those, like, Rhode Island mansions, Santi?
Oh, yeah, that's where, like, I've always thought that, like, oh, that's where they hunt humans. The Rhode Island rich people, they have like their big palatial estates, and like, yes, the only game better than boar is human, and they just like do human hunting. That's what I imagine the rich people of Rhode Island do on their Sunday mornings.
Yeah, no, I did notice that. Like when I was there in Rhode Island, I was in Newport by the mansions, and I was in that little walking district, and I was like, oh yeah, we're in different tax brackets.
Yeah, they're hunting humans.
But when I saw the houses, I was like, fuck, why the life is not fair. This house is so beautiful.
That's right, Anthony. Folks. More super chats so that Denise can start hunting people
Let's go.
In where was it? Newport?
Newport. Yeah. Also, by the way, I think because I was at a gift shop and I was buying a book, okay? Santi, I think I got like kind of profiled there for a second because this girl was staring at me because I was taking a picture of this book and me with the book, but like I was going to buy it. Like I did buy it, but she was staring at me like, is this girl going to buy the book? And I was like, why are you looking at me like that? I felt offended. I was like, I'm buying the damn book. And I bought the book.
Do you think she smelled the poor?
Santi, you took the words out of my mouth. Yeah. I told my husband, I think they smelled the poor in us. I literally said that. We smell like poor people. And I was like, I felt it. And you can tell, like, we looked very different from everybody there. All right, we got CJ here who says, now the women's war games, even despite having some repeats like Rhea and Io, but at least it's not got their main champs and has someone new like Lash is refreshing, AJ Lee teased, etc. I would have been disappointed if Rhea and Io weren't in that war game. So I think they definitely had to be in there. Thank you, CJ. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, Santi, it's been 16 days since the Blue Jays lost the World Series. How are you feeling? Let's go Yankees next season.
I'm still in a glass case of emotion. That was our WrestleMania 39. Just wait. WrestleMania 40 next season for the Blue Jays.
We got Amy Strauss here who says, just dropping in to tell y'all, Duval at Santi. To y'all, Duval.
Yeah, Amy tried to send that at the end of my YouTube live stream. I ended it before I could read it. Thank you for coming here and sending that. That's basically just roasting me of the Jags beating the Chargers. That's a Jags saying, Duval.
Bro, you're always getting roasted.
That's my life. I root for losers in sports. That's clearly what happens.
JJ Castillo here says, I got a bit emotional seeing Cena appearing on Raw for the final time. I'm seriously not ready to see my childhood idol retire on December 13th. It's getting closer and closer, man. I already know Sportskeeda is getting ready to write that article about Santi crying.
Yeah. Wrestling content creator balls his eyes out. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if their next headline is, during John Cena's retirement, YouTuber Santi's app shits his pants. Like, they're just making things up.
I would print that out and I would frame that and I would put it on this wall.
I can't stand sports, Skeeta. Fuck you guys.
We got PWS here. Says, Santi, you forgot someone still in the tourney.
Jey Uso. Oh my God, there's still a chance that Jey Uso can win this. Stop.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I took a second. We got rounded Leo here. It says, I'm sorry. I knew this tournament was going to suck. Won a final match with Cena at a boring Saturday night's main event means nothing. It's crazy. It's not a WrestleMania. I think they're just trying to make Saturday night's main event a bigger thing. I mean, we've now had Goldberg's retirement there. We had CM Punk win the title at Saturday night's main event. So things are looking up for Saturday night's main event as of late.
Sure.
Thank you. Leo, we got Infamous Raider Loco who says, I'd rather Finn win face Cena. It's new, not Gunther. He also says, Santi BS, I have to argue our offense is the worst. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, I hope no one gets injured in War Games next year. Was bad. Bronson Reed broke his ankle. Jimmy broke his finger. Yeah, of course, we never want to see no injuries. I'm with you. We got Issa David here who says, why is this bum on the post show? Where is Sancho? I'm sick of War Games matches. No match between Reigns and Cena one whole year and not one match. Santi, are you going to state your defense?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, how sad. How are you not going to acknowledge Sancho?
I'm sorry, who?
Wow, Santi, wow. I hope you never do this to me. Now I know what to expect. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, Denise can help me. I'll give fucking my life. I don't even know what I just read. Thank you, Frank. We got Jeezy here who says, I was stationed at the Navy base in Newport. Spoiler alert, those mansions belong to old slave-owning plantations. Hashtag the more you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
My friend has a theory. The more pillars a home has, the more slaves they owned. And I'm like, I think you might be onto something. Like homes with pillars. I'm like, oh yeah, I could see that. That screams old wealth that wasn't acquired. Let's say they didn't become millionaires with crypto. Let's say that.
Wow. That's crazy, man. Thank you, Jeezy. We got Hassan Batla here who says, I don't mind Finn jobbing anymore. He seems to be having fun. LMAO, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Hey, if you're jobbing, at least have fun with it. Thank you, Hassan. We got JS Cal here who says, Denise, what's going to be your last Cena stream? What do you mean? Like the day of?
So they're talking about, because Jay's one of my viewers. He's pointed out that this is my last stream where Cena is going to be there, because I'm going to be at Survivor Series and I'm going to be at the retirement.
You're going to be at
tour.
Survivor Series? I'm going to be at Survivor Series too.
Hey, okay. Well, we got to link up.
Okay, well, but you're going to be at John Cena's retirement?
Yeah.
Okay, that I won't be at. So I will be at the John Cena, here for John Cena's retirement. Thank you, Jay. We got CJ here who says, speaking of Jay, why is he even in the Cena's tournament? He's got a whole War Game storyline and he's beating The Miz, who actually has history with Cena. Well, who knows? Maybe Jay will just not continue on. We'll see. I think they just needed some bigger names, and Jay is one of them. We got McTaro here who says, free Sancho, Blue Chew, promo code Denise. Love it. We got Paul Lamb here who says, go on a losing streak, attack the champ a couple of times and get a title shot. Lazy booking. Don't buy the Nikki Steph feud. Hope it's over after Survivor Series. So we do need to talk about that. Stephanie was going to do an in-ring promo with Jackie, and instead Nikki came out and attacked her. It wasn't the best attack. I would have liked the attack if it was gruesome, if it was a little bit more violent, but she kind of just like popped her with the mic and then that was it. I think that was the only part that I didn't love, but how'd you feel about it?
Yeah, it's like, okay, you hit her once and then now you like hold her by the hair and now it's Stephanie's like paralyzed and can't fight back. Yeah, I didn't love that. I think I'm weirdly more okay with this feud than a lot of people. I'm more willing to accept Stephanie versus Nikki as like, hey, this is just an appetizer until just think about all of the women that are in War Games right now when they're available for singles feuds with Stephanie Vaquer. That's what I'm hanging on to. And we need feuds between now and then. So I'm okay with the feud, but this was a really weak statement from Nikki Bella, especially more so a very weak follow-up from her heel turn, especially in MSG. I think like a dirty, evil attack with weapons would have really landed with this crowd.
Yeah, like when Charlotte ran in there with her kendo stick whooping everybody, like even that was like so much more cooler. I think they should have done a stronger attack for sure. Thank you, Paul. We got Big Hoss here who says Melo answers the US challenge. Trick attacks him, answers the challenge, and wins. Trick versus Melo at Mania, with Melo winning the new title, the new KO versus Sammy. Hey, they could be the new KO versus Sammy. We'll see if they end up doing something like that. But thank you so much, Big Hots, for sharing your fantasy booking idea. We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, I'm honestly glad that Becky isn't IC champion anymore because it was time to do some better things like feud with Stephanie Vaquer and AJ Lee. Well, let's see if they got to finish this stuff off with her and AJ first and foremost. Thank you, Bob. Alrighty, I'm all caught up there. We covered all of Monday Night Raw. Folks, that is it for us here today. Unless there was anything I missed, I think we got it all. Santi, how you feeling? Good? Good?
I feel good. I'm good to wrap it up.
All right, let's wrap it up, everybody. Santi, where can the people follow you and support you?
You can find me over on youtube.com/Mr. Santi Zap. Any and all social media pages I'm going to be on making wrestling content. So go check it out.
Sweet. As for me, youtube.com/Denise Salcedo, on Twitch, Hollywood Denise Salcedo, all social media @ Denise Salcedo. Hope to see you guys there, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody. Take care.